Alright. It's that time of the week again. It's time to play some more pokes.
Do we have to?
We made that joke last week. I'm not shutting my system.
I'm gonna make this joke every stream, just so you know.
I have. I mean, he already says I'm not digging this. I dug this out already. I'm not digging it. I'm not putting it back.
Hey Kira, how you doing?
Hey Kira.
Okay, good start. Just immediately get teleportation, people. Okay, well, this is gonna be a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah. You're this part, okay. This is Chargestone Cave.
Okay. I guess now we just get a little bit of a plot dump.
Yeah. Well, plot isn't his. He describes the ecosystem of this place.
Alright, it's good to know this is basically a plasma cave right now. Apparently a lot of plasma grunts gonna be here. Also, I'm surprised I'm not dying with the electricity on my feet. That's not safe.
Yeah.
This is, though. Oh, actually it is. I thought that was gonna be a Pokemon encounter, not a Dawnstone.
I like this place. This is by far one of my favorite places in the game. There's so many cool Pokemon that live in this place.
Oh, hi. Okay, I haven't seen the professor in like, I don't know, like 12 hours? Then they just show up here.
Yeah.
Kinda weird.
How did she get here so fast?
I don't know. Also, I'm gonna just say, I think you gotta turn your mic up a little bit. I think, Amber, when you were fixing it before, you turned it down too low again, because you're kind of quiet compared to this music. And last week, you guys are booming.
I turned it up a little bit. Can you hear it just fine now?
It didn't make a difference, actually. The exact same volume.
Is that better?
I don't think this is making much of a difference. This is weird, because again, you don't sound any louder.
Oh,
How's that?
How's that?
I don't know. Again,
Difference?
it's not really sounding that different. Oh yeah, that's right. We ended last time with repels on. I was like, why am I finding no wild Pokemon yet? Oh yeah, repels. That explains a lot. Oh. Well, who needs strength anyways? I could just kick it. Yeah, Lucky Egg is really good. I'm surprised they just give you one outright in this story. Because normally that's an item you can't get that easily in Pokemon.
Yeah, like most games, you have to get it from a wild Chansey.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and because of that, most games you never see the wild egg, or not wild egg, lucky egg, because of the chances of getting one in the wild.
That's a really good item. That's one thing I'm really happy to kind of give you here, because that can help you raise a bunch of Pokemon. Is that, anyways, is that a difference? The audio levels?
Yeah, I fixed it up on the Discord side too, see if that's gonna make a difference.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with the mic. We were too loud, and now we're too low. What the hell?
By the way, this Pokemon is named Joltik. It's a bug electric type. And it's really fast. This is an interesting combo, but I really like Joltik. Joltik is adorable.
Yeah, I can see that. It's an interesting little design. You can tell it's a little bit like a bug type Pokemon.
And I don't like spiders, and that's saying something. they've actually made a spider design, which I'm like, okay, that's cute. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really look like a spider that much in this form. So I can see that.
He will in his evolved form.
Yeah.
He looks like a tarantula in his evolved form.
I can believe it, yeah. Let me just find a pine cone.
Pharaoh Seed evolves into probably the most broken Pokemon in the meta of this generation. It's a steel grass type Pokemon.
That's interesting. It does not look like it could be a steel type.
Yeah, it's a steel grass type. And it's by far one of the most overused Pokemon in the meta of this generation.
I'm guessing it's kind of like Fortress in a way. It's kind of like a wall.
Yeah, it's a big wall. It lays out spikes. It does a lot of things. It has rapid spin, which kind of Fortress does too. I'm basically describing Fortress right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think the biggest difference is the typing. Because
Well,
Fortress was Bug Steel, I believe.
Yeah. Fun fact: only one Pokemon has been added since Gen 1 that needs a Thunderstone, and you find it in the first stage. Its first stage in the cave.
Interesting. I
Yep.
mean,
It's actually the Pokemon that I kind of requested that you get.
yeah, I don't know which one that is just yet because we haven't ran into it, but we'll probably see it soon enough.
It's a really rare encounter here.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
like
I was told it was like a 5% counter, and we don't find that until like the basement. So it could be a little bit until we can even try to look for it.
Yeah. Doctor, give me the news because bad things is happening.
Ignore him.
Sorry. Clink. He's a steel type Pokemon. You can also find them in this cave. Remember how everybody wants to complain that Gen 5 Pokemon designs are really bad? And
Yep.
they like try to use this as an example. I literally have to point out, and I said, you have a Pokemon the first generation, Magnemite, that does the same freaking thing. You want to tell me it's bad design? Yeah, it's bad design, but you know what? Doesn't excuse other
Are you
design.
kidding me?
It's not just.
Why can't I push these? It's like the only crystals I can't push. Don't tell me I need strength for those. That'd be stupid.
Boldor's rock and roll is about form.
That's
Yeah,
what I was doing. I was
yeah.
trying to push them towards this crystal to my right, and it's like, nope. I don't want to move. Oh, now you move. Okay.
Yeah, they're magnetized. You have to push.
I don't like
them
these
forward.
crystals. They're a little finicky. Because I was doing the exact same thing there, and then it worked.
Clink.
Hold right for a while, didn't do anything. Hold right for a while, again, didn't do something. Come on, man. Be consistent. I should put on a repel, shouldn't I? Or could I put on a repel?
I think yeah, I like Joltik. If you don't want to get this Pokemon I suggested, Joltik is another good Pokemon to get in this game. For electric types. There's a lot of good electric types in this game. Obviously.
Oh yeah, this is their home, so it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think I remember this cave because I think this is actually the area that I did join in for one of your Let's Play videos way back then.
I think you might have. But the thing is, I remember this cave being shown off. This cave was shown off in the What's it?
Well, if you're saying
This
any
game-
trailers for this game came out, I didn't know this game was a thing until I met you, so I did not see any
okay.
promotional material. Didn't really know
Okay,
this game's
well-
existence until 2011.
That explains it.
You know, that actually is a good question. Why do they stay by our side when we just abuse them? You gotta feel bad for the Pokemon once in a while, you know?
Yeah. Strike on. I think I mentioned this before, but I really don't like how the bag is set up in this game.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
feel
an
like in
unorganized
the
mess.
game, it really is kind of an unorganized mess, which is so strange because it's like we're already five generations of games in the series already. How did we regress with that? You know?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's basically like, yeah, remember those issues we had years ago before we made the bag system good from Gen 2? Yeah, can we go back to that time? Like, no. No, please don't.
I mean, I really don't like that the Pokeballs aren't even separated in their own bags. Because it's just like, now I have to look for the dang things. Boldor of course, has that one ability, that sturdy ability that got buffed in this generation. Dewgong, you're level 33. I think he might be 3 Ooh, Aqua Jet. That's a good move. It's basically quick attack, but for a water
Yeah,
type.
I was gonna say it's water quick attack, which is better than quick attack for that reason, since it has more practical use. Although it's not very useful for Duat in comparison to some of the other Pokemon we ran into so far, because Duat usually has been faster. It's good
Yeah.
for later on.
So while we wait for plot, we heard more in Paper Mario restrictions about how they aren't allowed to make character designs that depict age or gender anymore, but failed to say why because of vague implied brand unity.
Now, can we not get into Paper Mario controversies, please? I don't want that.
Yeah.
They're just doing what they want at this point with the series. It's not gonna be what fans want, and at this point, I'm just kind of like, you know what? If you don't like it, just play something else. It's to that point. I don't care as long as the games are good. They don't have to be the same. At this point, you're gonna have two different types of fan bases when it comes to that series: the ones that like the traditional RPGs, and the ones that like the newer,
It's gonna
like
be
different styles.
You thought it was an interesting talking point. Well, that's fine, Kira. I mean, I don't like, in my honest opinion, I think, like, I understand that, that's such a weird thing, but I also understand that that's kind of a Nintendo. That's like Nintendo thing. Maybe Intelligent Systems was had to be talked to by Nintendo about that. So, I mean, yeah.
It's hard to really say because again, we don't know what their intentions are with the series going forward because they're not the same people as they used to be running the show. There's a lot of new faces working with the series now.
Yeah.
So obviously things are going to change because you don't have the same staff there.
I think this might be the basement.
Well, it's a floor down, so yeah, this is a basement.
Yeah.
And that was the basement.
So yeah, if you have a 5% encounter rate down there, if you think so.
I forgot the whole time that I have this dowsing machine on. Oops. You know what?
Might have helped a little bit, huh?
I mean, I don't think we really missed much, because something tells me there's probably nothing here.
Bug gem.
I'm not swapping the screen just to do this one thing. That's a sunstone. That's a repel. Why did it default to the stupid sunstone? Come on, just bag organization. Oh, you got a new item? Here, let me just shift your menu down one. Hope you like being confused.
I love confusion.
I said I love smacking myself in confusion. Down in the basement. Whee!
Are you serious? I thought that was the battle starting, not a wild encounter. Now watch, a battle's gonna trigger the second I leave this, which is gonna be very confusing. Oh, no. What am I thinking this is? Gen 1, where that can glitch the whole
Nugget
game?
Brother.
Hey, thanks for the money.
Thanks for the free
Thanks for more money. What? Not gonna bad it. Ah,
Get up.
funny. Oh, come on, I hate this back system. I don't care if I get a new item, just don't move my cursor.
No, we're gonna keep on moving your cursor. We know it bothers you.
No other games I've really played do that. Like, they may highlight the new item, but they're not gonna, like, here, let me just shift your whole inventory around to make it worse.
Look, it's another doctor.
Although I gotta fight him first. Kind of expecting them just to fight me automatically, but that's fine.
Baloo.
That was easy. Wait, what? Oh, it's in the wall. Okay.
It was a wall.
Yeah, I forgot these games could do that once in a while, because I think even Gen 4 does that. Remember where you are on the list, when you add or remove items can be tricky coding-wise. I mean, the weird thing is not many games I see kind of shift your cursor around with that for that reason, so I'm guessing a lot of people are figuring it out. I can't remember if other games are doing that pretty frequently around this time, or if it was just this. I also maybe just more used to just modern games just kind of being better about stuff like that. A lot of the minor stuff is just figured out at this point.
Well, like I said before, we're in the fifth generation of this game. I think we'd already have this bag system already ironed out at this point.
You would hope. Oh, I just also remember this thing dark. Alright, well, Can we do anything? Alright, let's find out what hidden powers. Watch it be psychic. No, just be psychic so it doesn't work.
Ow. Hit myself with like a fusion. Ooh. Don't hit yourself. There you go. Watch it be fighting.
Not very effective, so whatever it is, it's not good against dark types.
It's either, it's either gotta be, rock, or what's not effective against dark? I think it's rock. Yeah, I think it's rock.
Yeah, I think that's one of the only things that makes sense, since that is fighting dark type.
Yeah, the dark type doesn't. I think it's neutral to itself. If I remember correctly, it could be ghost or dark.
Yeah, actually, you're right on that one. Because ghost would still affect it, but it's not very effective.
Yeah, it couldn't be psychic because otherwise it would have been non-effective at all.
Yeah. So it's one of those three then. Rock, ghost, or dark. If it's ghost or dark, that's going to be the harder ones to figure out right away in comparison, and that's just because we haven't fought many things that are weak against those types yet. I mean, I know for a fact we're not going to be fighting that kind of matchup here. With half of the stuff being on Plasma Team being dark.
Yeah, dark or normal type.
I always forget that Scraggy's part dark type because I just never really see his dark moves. Like the one time they used Payback was like the first time I see Scraggy attack in my game.
Scraggy is fighting dark type.
Oh, nice. Got the burn. Now you can do less damage.
Yeah, now you won't hurt as much. You know, I didn't even realize this until like I'd say about 4th gen, that burn does that. I didn't even know burn did that.
I didn't know that was the thing until just a few years ago for that same reason.
Same
because nothing tells you that.
Same goes for paralysis having your speed. I didn't know that either.
Well, I never really knew it half your speed until a couple years ago. I just thought it always made you move last because it would just slow your speed down tremendously.
Yeah.
So I always thought it was just basically like putting your speed stat basically to 0 in a way.
Yeah. We're taking out the trash, boys.
Didn't know it was garbage day already.
Garbage day! That was a stupid movie. Repel war.
Oh, of course, I gotta have a trainer right in front of something spawning. This is not a good area to get random spawns in the field because there's always something to stop you. Don't tell me you have 3 trash bags. If I see a 3rd one, I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm disappointed.
Dang it.
This trainer's nothing but garbage. You can say this trainer's just garbage in general. Well, the garbage. I probably need to take a shower, because having that much garbage on you is gonna stink.
That was the weirdest snore I think I've ever heard him say, dude.
He wasn't snoring, I was just saying in general.
Was he just talking? He was like, I was like, oh my god. Didn't know what was in the game. I'm sorry, I missed it. My cat made a weird noise. I've never heard him.
I haven't even heard it. I didn't even know what was going on.
I was like, okay. I've never heard him do that before. I'm sorry, but what was it that I missed? I said I didn't know it was. I didn't know I was in the game. Kira, talking about the garbage. Don't need to be talking about yourself like that.
No, that was just like 3 me's. Each one stinks more than the last one.
I always make a joke with a coworker of mine when we're taking the trash out after we're cleaning up for the end of the day. I take a big old trash bag, or take a big old trash can, and we get up to the big trash bin that they take outside to the compactor, and I tell them, I said, "All right, get in."
Look,
Said,
I brought you your home.
I said, yeah, but he's like, this is where you live. This is where the garbage lies. And then he gets mad at me. I have another friend at work. Whenever someone picks up a big old cardboard box, he goes, it's like, hey man, I'm gonna pay a second mortgage on that thing.
Yeah. I mean, hey, don't you know? I need to live in that. Put it down. Okay, so you said the Pokemon I'm looking for is in the basement. Which basement? Because there's a deeper basement. How many floors is it? Yeah. I just seen a staircase going down.
I think it's on the first page. Let me go check. No,
yeah, I would look real quick just to be safe.
Okay.
This plasma gonna just block me from finishing the rest of this cave unless I leave the area. Are you serious? If there's not a gap between this plasma grunt and the crystal, then this one's the pure evil plasma grunt, making you go out of your way to move things.
Dynamo is on the second floor.
Okay, good. There's a gap. Okay, so B2. I gotta go down that staircase. That's fine.
Actually, he's on B1 and first floor too. I'm looking at it right now.
Well, did they have the same encounter rates, or is like one higher than the other?
One's higher than the other. Basement floor 2, he's 8%. Basement floor 1 and first floor, he's 2%.
Okay, yeah. So it's just better off trying basement 2 to find your Pokemon.
Yeah. At least that's what Boulder City is telling me. Scald is such a good move too. That is one thing in this generation I was really happy with this move, because Scald is like a really useful water type move.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is too with these water special moves like this, you don't really have one that has like secondary effects. So Scald having a burn is really, really good. Even if the power could be weaker than say like Surf or Hydro Pump, it's still better to have on your arsenal compared to some of those because of the burning.
Yeah, because you burn them and then they have their attack power.
Yeah. I didn't think a Drillbur was going to be a special Pokemon, but here we are.
Drillbur is a really good Pokemon. I mean,
The only problem
like
I
said,
have is like I'm running out of spaces on my team for what I would want to use. I don't know what else I would even want to use at this point. Because if I get another electric type, Zebstrika would be the one being interchanged.
Yeah.
But then Drillbur's the mystery one because I've heard good things about Drillbur. Kind of want to try it, but at the same time, who would need to get the shaft? Solos is, I guess, the only one that would kind of make sense.
Okay. I mean,
I'm trying to think
Psychic
that's smart when it comes to the typing.
psychic types are powerful, but I mean, I get you. They're not really like necessary. Solosis is really slow as well.
Yeah, that's why I'm debating it.
Yeah.
I might actually
Um,
try. If I try a Drillbur, that would probably make the most sense. Although, question before I
Very
actually
likely
decide on
really-
this: can I just find Drillburs without finding the special spawns in this area, or do I have to only give them special
You
spawns?
can only get them in the special spot.
All right, I'm making sure before I kill this thing.
Okay. You can only get them in the dust clouds.
And now I'm trying to think what's a good Pokemon to use against this without killing it, because 24. My Pokemon in their 30s. Solosis actually might be the choice.
Yeah.
Everyone else is a little too strong. I'm afraid, like, the only one that would kind of make sense would probably be Archon with Dragon Breath. Since, even though special attack is still probably going to be too much on it, it may not kill. But I feel like almost 10 levels higher, yeah, it's going to kill. Okay, well, I have the screen up. Let me actually see my items here so I can heal. Make it easier for me to see. Closest has got to be the one.
Yeah. He evolves into Drover evolves into a steel ground type Pokemon. Do we have Surf yet?
No.
Okay.
Okay, well, we did say before, our hidden power move can be Rock, Ghost, or Dark. So, I guess let's find out.
Let's see if it works.
Are you kidding me? That was a critical hit? Okay, well, that's a problem.
That's okay. The dust clouds come up a lot.
Oh, yeah, no, they do. It's just I'm kind of surprised that was a one-shot. Well, that did normal damage, so that didn't tell me anything then. That could have been either a Ghost or Dark for that reason. 'Cause I think Rock would have been super effective, if that's already Steel type.
Rock would have been not very effective. I think. It's either Dark or Ghost.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
It didn't resist.
Because like I said, it didn't resist, so that tells me something about that typing. I want to swap. I'm trying to hit the other button. My thumb is too big.
My thumb is too big.
At least it's nice that these special spawns can still have Pokemon in them with repels on. Now
Yeah.
we're going to be able to figure out where Drillburs are a little bit easier.
It's just, I remember, like, his evolved form ruled the meta for this generation. It was, he was an OU for a long time. I think he was almost flat out almost banned at one point. It says, so I learned something weird about Dynamo. Only its middle stage can learn moves. Yeah, that's one thing that you also could consider is this Pokemon that I was suggesting. You until he evolves, he won't learn any new moves.
Really? When does
Yeah.
it evolve? In comparison to like when we get them?
Like 30? Let me see.
That's not that bad, if that's the case, because we're finding Pokemon here and they're like mid-20s.
Hold on a second. I'm pulling him up right now.
Evolves at 39 and Thunderstone. Okay, never mind. That's actually a little higher
39,
for
so-
what it can learn. It's a little harsh.
What does he learn? I'm trying to look at his moves. Move list. Where the hell are you?
Yeah, Drillbur at 31, which means that's kind of close to our levels now, so Drillbur won't take too long to evolve, I feel. But speaking of which, you want a Drillbur? Here's another Drillbur. Level 25, though. One lower.
Oh, it only knows Tackle, Thunder Wave, Spark, and Charge Beam.
Yikes. And it doesn't learn anything else on its own until 39. So its best
39.
move it's going to have is Tackle. Or Charge Beam, because I don't know if Charge Beam is an attack move or not.
Charge Beam is an attack move. It's special attack for it has 50 damage. I think Charge Beam also.
Okay, then maybe that would be its best move then for a little while.
What's its effective? I think it lowers its. Oh, it has a 70% chance of raising user's special attack by one stage after you use it too. So, after you use it, it raises its special attack. I'm gonna look at its moveset here.
Oh wow, wasn't thinking that was going to catch. I think it was half health. Okay, well, that was better than I expected. Because you can kind of tell what I'm doing at this point, where I'm going. I want to go back to a town to check the PC so we can see what level, or not what level, what we got for a Drillbur and then put it on the team. But in order to do that, unfortunately, we have to leave the long backtrack.
Might I suggest when you should evolve, if you do go for this Pokemon, might I suggest we need to use your Thunderstone? I'm looking at his movesets right now.
Well, I want to evolve it based on what I learned, so yeah. I kind of want to know when to hold off or when to do it. I gotta look at the movesets as well, just to make sure.
Wasn't this move a TM? Hold on a second.
Well, it depends on what TM you're talking about. If this is a TM and you're thinking that could be post-game or not. Because we had that same issue before with Muna. That's why we just kind of box Muna.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to look. I'm sorry.
T-Bolt level 44? That sounds pretty okay then, yeah.
T-Bolt at level 44. I always evolved him at... Oh, it was not a TM. Okay. Okay. It doesn't become a TM until generation... No. What the hell? Oh no, it is a TM. I'm sorry. It's TM 93, I think. Yeah. You get that at Victory Road. But okay. He learns this move at level 59. But the thing is though, like, you also can get this as a TM at Victory Road. So it is ultimately up to you. I would, if that was the case, if you want to go the TM route and just teach it to him to be TMs, I would probably evolve him to level 54 myself. Because he learns a move called Coil. Because Coil I like because it raises accuracy, attack, and defense, I think, all in one move.
I'll have to look into it, I guess, like when we catch it. For that reason, 'cause I'm not gonna remember this stuff. Not gonna lie.
I'm sorry. I'm spouting. I'm spouting nonsense. So you don't have to listen. But Drillbur.
Okay, interesting. So the second Drillbur is like, I don't think it's as good as the first one. Because the first one having hasty nature plus speed minus defense, and you get the second one with calm, which is not as good.
What?
Plus
Calm
special
doesn't-
defense minus attack.
Yeah, you want his attack.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and the fact that he's a little bit faster, like, it may be a bad thing. One of his defenses are getting a little bit hit, but from what I'm seeing with these stats, anyways, comparing the two, his defense stat wasn't already good to begin with. Actually, I should say she, because both Drillbirds are cop were female. Oh, we got a winner then. It's gonna be this Drillbird. It's not a bad Drillbird.
Yeah, I would go with the hasty one myself. Because Column is kind of a bad nature on him.
Well, we tried you, Slosus. You weren't doing it for me. I don't like the slow types at that point. He's kind of okay. It's like Glass Cannon, but not at the time. I don't know. Not great.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just giving you suggestions.
Yeah, no, I try these out for a bit, and if I don't feel the Pokemon, then yeah, let's try something different.
I want you to build your team on. That's why I'm trying to give you informative decisions on this, because I want you to build your team the way that you want. Now, I will say that this Pokemon that I was talking about with Tynamo, it isn't the fastest Pokemon at all, but it has a really good ability considering its typing later on. I think it still has. I think it actually has it by default. Let me look at it. Let me look it up.
Hey, Iceberg, how you doing? And don't watch Ash's victory over Lieutenant Surge. I mean, if you want to see anything that shouldn't make much sense, yes. First battle, we got annihilated. Second battle, he got annihilated. Take that.
But yeah, this Pokemon has the ability automatically, and it's a really good ability complementing its typing. I'm doing okay. How are you doing, Iceberg? I just think it's good for essentially with this ability in tow. It gives this Pokemon no weaknesses, and it's not by any like weird typing issue. Like there was this one type combination you can get that automatically gives you no weaknesses, and that was Ghost Dark. Ghost Dark type, and before Gen 6 happened, didn't have any weaknesses. Gen 6 happened, and now it has a weakness. But I think that's one reason why fairy types were invented. Not only were they to counter dragon types, but they were also to keep, to give the final combination of types a weakness finally. So everything's balanced.
Yeah.
As all it should be.
I mean, it's good that they did do that at one point because they kind of have to balance out certain types. Some were kind of broken for years in the series.
And that's one reason why pre-Gen 6, I like the Pokemon Spiritomb. Yeah, I see Kira saying Wonder Tomb right now. Yeah, Spiritomb was such a great Pokemon to have. I loved Spiritomb. And he was such a cool Pokemon to use. Because he didn't have any weaknesses. So it's just like he'd take 2 times damage from anything.
No,
but essentially...
I guess I'm spoiled by newer games where I can fly to caves. I'm like, why can't I fly to cave? What is this, like, no, Gen 7? No? Oh. Can't go to Chargestone Cave or anything.
Yeah. Sableye was also this type, and Sableye was a cool Pokemon to use, in my opinion, as well. I love Spiritomb's design. Spiritomb's design was really cool.
It's really good, yeah. It kind of sucked, though, how you had to get him originally, because that was kind of chore to get in 4th Gen.
I'm going to be honest with you, like, when it came to Pokemon, especially, the only way I could figure out how to get these certain Pokemon, like Spiritomb, for example, the Reggies in Gen 3, and all this other stuff, I had to have guidebooks. Guidebooks told me. And I don't know, as much as they're stupid they were to unlock, that was half the fun of trying to unlock them. And in Gen 4, Spiritomb was such a weird Pokemon to get, because you had to greet 30 people in the underground. And so essentially what I did is I took a second DS, took my brother's copy of his game, and just talked to him over and over again until I got to 30. And you had to put the old keystone in the slot on a crumbling tower on a route, and then talk to it once you talk to 30 people. Such a
To be fair,
weird
that
thing.
is the best way, really, to do it because of just how stupid that whole thing was. Talking to 30 people. Wait, no, what was that? 15. Sorry. And the fact that you needed to keep on changing it up, it was just kind of a grind.
Well, you could talk to the same person over and over in an account.
Yeah, it was an oversight, I think, for that reason, because that
Yeah.
shouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, because that would make it even harder if you. It was stupid. Yeah, the Spiritomb's unlock movement was stupid, but I don't know. When I was a kid, I really liked the stupid methods because I always thought they were neat way to unlock these things. And when I finally unlocked them, I was like super excited about it. Like the Reggies in Gen 3 was stupid because you had to learn Braille in order to unlock it.
Yeah, I don't know who thought that was a good idea. That was one of the worst decisions I think the series have ever done.
Yeah, but
It's a cool idea, but man, does it make zero sense.
Yeah. You had to, I mean, granted, in that first room where you go, where the Reggie trio were, was just the alphabet in Braille. So if you memorize the alphabet from those slabs, then you could essentially decipher the messages. But if you didn't know that was the alphabet, how the hell were you supposed to figure that out?
Yeah, like, see, that's where I'm going to disagree with this one here. Roaming Legendaries, I didn't hate as much as the Braille thing. The only reason why I was able to do that whole Reggie puzzle as a kid in 3rd gen was because I had the Pokemon Emerald strategy guide. If I didn't have that, I would have no idea what the hell to do with that puzzle, because it's so bad. It is so bad to figure out on your own.
I kind of agree that the roaming legendaries were stupid.
I mean, they are. I don't like them at all. I wish that the series wouldn't do that kind of crap. Because it also is buggy, too. Like, half the time they're in games, you can do something that causes them to permanently disappear without even fighting them.
Gen 3, Fire Red Leaf Green. If you use Mean Look on Raikou, Suicune, and Entei, and they use Roar, they're permanently gone.
Yeah, which is so dumb.
It was stupid. I hated it. That's one reason why I told Amber, I said, we're not doing that in our playthrough. Because I'm not running that risk. I don't like roaming legendaries to begin with.
Well, also, wasn't there a way that also something similar happened in Gen 4? Because I remember hearing issues with roaming legendaries in Gen 4, too. They would just sometimes not show up ever again due to a glitch.
I don't think so. I think they fixed it in Gen 4. Are you talking about Heart Gold, Soul Silver?
Yeah, I know. I think one of them got glitched in 4th gen, and it may have been Heart Gold, Soul Silver, may have been Platinum. I remember hearing one of the dogs just somehow disappears, and nobody knows why.
I know Suicune isn't a roaming legendary because you actually have to fight Suicune in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. But
Well, they make it plot and point like Crystal, yeah.
yeah,
Where it won't run, it's just gonna bait you around and then test you.
yeah. I'll have to go look this up, Lester.
Yeah, I thought I heard like one of the roaming legendaries in a 4th gen game can get bugged out to a point where it just disappears.
I know.
It's like you check something certain, and then like once you check this said thing to say, hey, where's this roaming legendary, it just disappears from the map.
Yeah, I know in Gen 3 that glitch exists, and it's stupid. That's, like I said, that's one reason why I told Amber, I said, we're not gonna do that. I'll talk about it, and I'll try to edit into that stuff when we talk about it, but I'm not going, I don't really want to bother going for the legend.
Black and white will be clearly distinct. Title drop.
Yeah! Fighting in again. You've been challenged by Team Plasma N. I think we mentioned before, but every time you fight in, minus the last time, his Pokemon will be of Pokemon of that area that you're in.
Yeah, no, I think we did mention that last time too, because it was the first time we fought him in a while.
Yeah.
Or like 2 sessions ago. Something like that. Might be similar to the Gen 4 roaming, the IV roaming glitch from Gen 3. Roaming Legends also have 0 IVs due to roaming Legends using different IV data to trick the location. It was something like that. I just remember hearing like there was something you did or you checked, it would show a location, and then afterwards it just disappeared from the map randomly. I don't know which one it was. I remember hearing this like months ago.
That's weird. That's so weird, though.
I can't even remember what game it was in particular. I just remember hearing something like 4th gen.
I hate roaming legendaries so much. Roaming legendaries just flat suck.
They're bad, yeah. Like no matter how you look at it, they always cause some kind of a headache.
Yeah.
I think Dirt Gen was the worst about that because there were so many roaming legendaries they put in the games. Was our 3rd or 4th gen are really bad about it?
4th gen had it bad. Yeah, 4th gen had it real bad, especially Platinum version, because Platinum version had all 3 birds, Cresselia, Mesprit, and I think that's it. They had 5.
Yeah, that's actually the one I was thinking of because that is disgusting.
This game, they only have 1. Thankfully.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to at least continue to do roaming legendaries in pretty much almost every game at this point because it's kind of like a staple to the legendary type. There's kind of been a roaming legendary since Gen 2.
I don't think they have roaming legendaries in this game, though. Or in Sword and Shield.
I don't think so, but they have the raid bosses, which is kind of the replacement in a way for that idea. Since you can find them in different areas.
Yeah. I don't remember if they were in Gen 7. I don't remember.
I think they might have been. It's been a while since I last played it.
I haven't played the post game in Gen 7.
I just know no one liked the Ultra Space stuff because it was kind of a pain to deal with. I hated the idea of how they made you control the Ultra Space and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon because it was forced gyro control. You want to know how you turn that off? Go to the Game Freak building and then talk to some random NPC, and then he has the option to turn off gyro controls. What the hell were they thinking? That was one of the worst controller buried options I've ever seen in my life. Not in the menus, not in like a dialogue when you start the event, in a random building with a random NPC. Why?
And this is coming from someone who actually kind of likes gyro controls in some games.
I don't like to do motion control stuff much on handheld systems because it's always a pain to see where you're going when you're tilting the whole system around. So I'm like, maybe I should turn this off. I had to Google where to figure out how the heck to turn that feature off with the Ultra Space stuff and how buried it was. I don't know who thought putting that in a building with an NPC was a good idea. That should just be a toggle option in the menus.
Yeah. You're so out of the Pokemon loop. I don't blame you, Iceberg. I know a lot of people are. That's why I'm here. I try to explain things. I've been in since day 1, so... Become engaged in non-stop consecutive battles with Ace Trainer Deanna and Route 225 until the player blacks out. What the fuck? Really?
That is weird.
Okay. I guess just
But
infinite
why?
experience, I guess. Torga. That's that one fossil you didn't pick.
Yeah, because I've been told the bird's just better.
I like the bird. I mean, not to say that Tortuga is a bad Pokemon. It's not a bad Pokemon.
Well, just when it's compared to Archon, it's just in a different league.
Yeah. The only major glitch I heard about besides Gen 1 is the 4th Gen Acid Rain glitch. What is that? I've never even heard.
I think I remember hearing it. I just can't remember the specifics about the glitch. Are you serious? All right, I'm like, we should be keeping the repels off. We're going to basement 2 so we can check out this new Pokemon type. All right, well, let's just continue on. One step after losing repel, wild encounter. Yep, this is definitely a Pokemon game.
Definitely a Pokemon game in a cave of all things.
What? That just spawned on me. I'll take it. Hey, do you feel like finding a Drillbur today? Well, here, just have it.
I heard you like Drillbur, so I brought Drillbur to your Drillbur.
Tongue-tied there?
Getting tongue-tied. That happens quite often, actually.
Yep. Can agree.
All this Pokemon talk has made me nostalgic for Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, and Pokemon Emerald. I've been, honestly, ever since Lester started this series, I've been really wanting to play another Pokemon game, like one of the older Pokemon games again. And, I mean, I know I'm recording a playthrough with me and Amber on my channel, and we've been on it for a while. But it's been making me really wanting to go and record Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But I don't know if I should do that immediately after another Pokemon.
Yeah, I feel like maybe not, to give yourself a bit of a break.
Yeah,
and you're still also juggling 2 other projects on top of it.
I know. I mean, like, I wasn't going to do it now. This wasn't going to be a now thing.
Yeah,
but...
no, I get that. Didn't know Elmo's in this game. Yeah, did you know? Here's Allison. She has a zebra. Likes the zebra. Who doesn't like the zebra?
Allison likes zebras. Can't complain too much because zebras are actually kind of cool. Zebstrika for zebras.
Yeah. Well, it's a really good design, I feel, because it gets the expressiveness of a zebra across, but compared to its pre-evolution, this one's mad. While the other one's just happy.
Did you ever do something with that picture I gave you last stream?
No, I still have it in the Discord. I don't think I did anything with it yet.
Friendship ended with Lee Vanny. Zebstrika is my new best friend.
Oh, okay. Can we just have this stuff continue to spawn on my feet, apparently? I mean, it's fine if it's an item.
Clink. I know a lot of people, like I said, I know a lot of people complain about the design of that Pokemon. But he's actually kind of a good steel type. Gothita is the black version of Solosis. You can only get her in black version.
I'm guessing this is a dark type or a ghost type because of the goth name.
Nope. It's a psychic type.
That is kind of surprising. I thought they were going to go with like the ghost or dark because of just the goth in the name.
No, it's kind of like this that family is basically this generation's Gardevoir, to say. Elegant, really good grass type Pokemon. And it also sucks. Because Lester better not let it do that too often.
I can see why. That's a lot of stat boosting.
Oh, Quiver Dance is scary. Yeah, Quiver Dance is really scary. Oh gosh, I think your Duon's dead.
Yeah.
Quiver Dance is
It only
very
did one, and it was enough.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a big deal, because I can literally just go upstairs and heal. That's why I don't really care. Like, oh, I made a mistake. Yeah, well, that's fine. Let him suffer.
Or Teeter Dance. Yeah, Lillian's scary Pokemon.
Yeah, that's how you can tell you're fighting against a computer. Also, that's how you can tell when you're fighting against a computer, because your moves suck, but their moves are great. People wonder why I like action RPGs more than turn-based. Do you see me miss when I swing a Keyblade in Kingdom Hearts? I would question that.
Yeah, I do see it occasionally.
But when you're right up against their face, it feels like in Pokemon you would do that and then you just miss. 100% accuracy. Missed. It's not 100%. Get your stats right.
Get your facts straight. Rock Slide, yeah. That's a good move, but it also misses quite often.
Yeah, well, it has 95% accuracy. That sounds pretty good, but this is Pokemon we're talking about. 95% might as well be 50 for some moves.
Yeah, this is Pokemon.
I'm not kidding.
Accuracy, what we're talking about. If it's 90, yeah, it's a 50% accuracy. What you talking about?
If anything's not 100%, it's not gonna hit pretty often.
Star piece.
I'm gonna waste all my repels just trying to go up and down stairs. I'm calling it now.
I like Chargestone Cave though. This is a really cool designed place.
It's an interesting concept for the puzzles, though. Like having magnetized crystals is different.
Found a paralyzed heal.
Yeah, it makes sense for this kind of an area.
Now in Black and White 2, you get a lot more Pokemon than just new ones.
Yeah, well, Black and White, they restricted you from the main adventure for the new Pokemon designs only, but I know in Black and White 2, it's the exact opposite. It's back to how it usually is, and you can catch anything you want.
Like, I remember, like, the first area, I was so happy. Like, I really like Black and White 2. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I think this game is really great, and I love this game to death. Black and White 2 made me excited because, like, the first route, I could find Mareep, I could find a Riolu.
Okay, I'm sorry to interject real quick, but it sounded like you said Mario. I'm really excited because I got to find Mario and then Luigi.
It's the
Elvis Wheel 2041, baby.
It's the Giga Leaks all over again.
Yeah.
I mean,
Speaking of which, that's going to be happening for another couple months, if not years. You know that, right? Because this is all coming from a 2018 data breach.
Oh my god.
So don't be surprised if you see this happen again like another month or two, because they're trickling out this information.
Yeah. I have a feeling that we're going to be seeing, like, what was originally planned in, like, Majora's Mask or some sort.
Well, they found beta elements in Majora's Mask with this leak, so yes.
Yeah. Maybe I would.
Speaking of which, Did you hear there's not one but two big Ocarina ROM hacks this past week released?
What?
One was like a 3 or 4 hour adventure. I can't remember the name of it. It was like it's one that you deal with like some like time-based puzzles. But then there's another one. I think it just came out today. Yeah, Missing Link. That was the first one. The one that came out today, I think, was like Master of Time. It's supposed to be like a full-fledged game, kind of like Ninpai's was, like 20+ hour adventure.
Did you?
Kind of want to try them both, because apparently both work on console.
Did you see the Banjo-Kazooie ROM hack that? Was
I did.
basically-
I'm always kind of mixed on those ones because after I played the Banjo Wind Waker one, I came out of that like this was okay, but this is a technical nightmare. It barely worked.
Yeah, well, this one was based off Ocarina of Time, so I was like, I
Yeah.
figured you.
Well, it's kind of like the Mario 64 Ocarina of Time ROM hack for that reason. You take one game and basically play another game in that world, and you just see how it translates. I've heard people like this one more than the Mario 64 Ocarina of Time one so far. This one had a
Yeah.
pretty good reception. I know the Mario Ocarina of Time one was kind of to some people because it was cool at first, and then like, oh god, this is actually really bad in terms of some design, and it's very buggy.
There's your Pokemon.
Well, just from everything I was told so far, this Pokemon's favorite item is going to be the experience share for a while.
Yeah. I like this Pokemon though. I know this is. I'm kind of weird though, Lester, with the way I play Pokemon. Like, I like Pokemon that it takes a while for them to get good. Like, that's why I like pseudo-legendary Pokemon. But this is kind of one of those Pokemon too that's just weird to use for the first time you use it, and then it's worth it in the end.
Well, it's kind of like the best one I always compare it for a lot of people is Magikarp, because everyone knows Magikarp. Everyone knows how that works. It's a terrible Pokemon until it evolves. Then when it evolves, that thing's a god. Because the pre-evolved form can barely do anything, doesn't really know any moves. And then its actual evolution knows a lot of stuff, it's very powerful, and it makes the pre-evolution look like a joke. So yeah, I get why you like those kind of types, because on the outside they look kind of pathetic and squishy, but on the inside, no, they're not. Give it a little bit.
If only they let you get pseudo-legendaries at the beginning of the game, since it takes forever to evolve. This game's pseudo can only be found at Victory Road, and its final evolution is stupidly high, level 64.
Yeah, I
Yep.
heard that this generation had a pseudo-legendary that took a very long time to fully evolve. Oh, hey. Well, I put that type in the box, so can you give me a minute? I need to get him out.
We're bring him out for a second. That's true. There's also Volcarona that evolves from a pre-evolved form. And
Oh, it's dark type.
Dark type, okay.
That's actually
So-
kind of weird for a psychic type to have.
Well, that's actually good because
Yeah.
psychic type.
I mean, it helps with some of the coverage. Now they go back in the box for all eternity.
I think actually Kira, Larvesta evolves into Volcarona at level 59. If I remember correctly. Yeah, this generation had a lot of stupidly high level.
I
Oh.
don't know if that's a good nature for this.
What is it?
Jolly.
What is it? Increase and decrease?
It's plus speed minus special attack.
Uh,
I can already see special attack isn't one of its better stats, but
Its attack stats probably better than that.
yeah, I don't. The only thing I'm always mixed on this when I get Jolly for an electric type is half the best electric type moves are usually special based.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that always throws me off. I can already see its special stats not gonna be as good as its physical attack stats, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. It's probably okay nature for this Pokemon. If this was another electric type, then I would say otherwise.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I used to care about natures with Pokemon, and I know this is how you play, Lester.
Oh no, I look at that for curiosity. If it's like terrible and I can catch another one pretty easily, like, why not? But if it's a one-time thing, I'm not gonna go out of my way for another nature. I'm not gonna reset chain it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh no, you didn't say this thing had Spark. Okay, well this thing's kind of useful out of the box because Spark is our best electric move now, and that Pokemon has pretty okay stats. So at least this thing is somewhat useful.
Yeah. And plus, see, like I said, this guy has levitate, which makes it so he basically has no weaknesses.
Well, wait there kind of makes a huge difference for an electric type, so yeah. The only other Pokemon I can think of something similar-ish is, I think Lantern when it gets Water Absorb? No, there's one like, I don't... No, I think it's a Rock type. It's Double Battle, that's what it is. I think Rock type, you pair Lightning Bolt with a Water type, then it's basically not very immune to anything. Or something like that.
Yeah, or something like that.
I'm thinking of something like this, I just can't remember exactly. Alright, now who's gonna swap out? Yeah, I think for now we'll put Zebstrike on the box for a bit, and we'll try out the other electric type, and just see how this goes.
Okay.
Or at least like have it here, because we're not going to be using Zebstriker probably for this point for a while anyways. But I might as well put him in the box. And now we might as well change up our items, because we're going to need to get this thing an experience share. Drillbur also needs one, but at this point we can kind of use Drillbur in comparison. Yeah, what in the world is an interlink? You want to explain? Because when you just mentioned that to me, I'm just like, smile and nod. Just smile and nod. Oh, okay. I guess I'll take back my comment about the electric types. I know who's coming up next. I hear Skyla. I know what she is. Out of all the gym leaders, I know about Skyla, because, yeah, let's just say people really like this character, and when they really like this character, they really like this character. It's the flying type gym leader.
I think if I remember correctly, there was a Pokemon trading card of her that wasn't that had to reprint it. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, no, I can believe it. I was dancing around it, but let's just say people really like to draw this character seductive. Just to put it lightly.
Like, her outfit isn't even that bad. She's a pilot.
I think it's just because people really like the character. It doesn't matter what you got. People really like it, they're gonna draw a point of it.
But it's just like... Huh.
Oh wow, I'm kind of surprised that you were able to learn U-turn, Zoroark. Okay.
Really good?
I mean, not for single player. I feel for like multiplayer stuff, that's really good.
Yeah.
But in single player, I don't find much of a use for that, especially when they give you the option to swap in between Pokemon anyways.
Well, it's a good hit and run tactic.
Also, that is a TM, I believe, in this series too. Like, I think it is a TM for Gen 5.
Yeah,
just don't know where it would be.
I think in Gen 4 it was TM, because I think you got it from Bugsy and Cargolzo Silver.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I remember that. That was his big move he used, so. I'm just checking in to see what moves my Pokemon could learn, because I don't think we're teaching anyone anything. Yeah, I kind of figured in this one. But you can't learn anything we haven't already taught you. Do what?
Small spoiler, but laughs at next gem later.
Wait. Nothing? We have all these other ones, and I'm like, yeah, that tadpole knows Jack. I'm not helping you.
It's like, you see that little wormy? Yeah, he don't learn shit. He don't learn shit. Oh yeah, Stoutland can learn the move reminder to learn the elemental bang moves.
That's interesting. I like it when you can learn moves that they couldn't really learn on their own by the time you get them like that. Wait, what? Did you just give me National Dex? No, okay. I was gonna say, like, can I now see my Pikachu on this? No? Okay, take it back. I want Pikachu. I got like 3 of them.
You can't go challenge Skyla just yet, though.
Yeah, something tells me we got a task to do, because that seems to be the point we're at with these towns and gyms. Oh, you got a gym. Hey, we can go challenge it. But first, do this thing for me, please. Then I'll fight you.
Actually can. Yeah, she needs to do something.
Yeah. Like I said, we're at that point now where, like, we could fight you, but do me a favor first.
Yeah, she's going to the Celestial Tower, which houses another option for a fire type if you want to choose to use this one. But that's only if you want to. If you're liking your Duramako, then I'll buy it.
I mean, it's a good fire type so far. I'm liking what we got out of him. Like, his use case has been very, very good. Anything it's been weak against fire, basically one-shotting.
Okay.
Yeah, I know how to use fly. It's just that it's an HM. I don't like HMs. One of the best things it did in the series is basically kill HMs.
Yeah.
They were kind of around in like later games, but I think starting with, I think actually Gen 7 in particular, it's basically phased out entirely.
Yeah, they phased it out in Gen 7 entirely for Ride Pokemon. Ride Pokemon were replacements.
Yeah, which was kind of better in a lot of ways, because you didn't have to worry about taking up specific moves for specific actions anymore.
And then in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, they got rid of them entirely for Pikachu. Just
yeah, they basically made the HMs just special abilities at that point. So it was basically the same thing, but not taking up move slots, which was much better.
Iceberg, I saw your comment earlier. It says, I wish I could levitate. It's like, I wish I could levitate too. That'd be cool.
You don't have an L button. You can't press L to levitate. You can't do it.
Sky Drop. Ooh, Sky Drop is kind of a neat move. I mean, all it does is it takes takes your foe and flies them up in the air, and then the next turn you drop them down on the ground.
So it's kind of like Seismic Toss in a way.
Kind of, but it's a 2-turn attack.
Okay, so Seismic Toss with fly attribute. Or
Oh.
dig.
Hive move that was banned in the VGC.
Well, that was actually banned in the competitive scene? Interesting.
Yeah,
Why was it banned?
Again, I forgot. Was there a glitch associated to it?
Well, something tells me it's probably not a glitch. It's probably just something about how you can abuse stats could be OP. Oh, no, it was a glitch. Okay, never mind. So something tells me that move is better in later generations competitive-wise. In this generation, not so much.
It's basically fly. but you take them off the screen. Return. Great, Skydrop glitch. Let's look at this. I'm opening it up and I'll read it.
This is a small plane for a runway this big. Like, come on. This thing is tiny. It's like a private jet plane. Not a cargo plane. How many cargo planes do you know that look like can just hold one person in one Amazon package?
It says, the Skydrop glitch is a glitch in Black and White and Black and White 2 that occurs in double and triple battles when gravity is used, while two Pokemon are in the semi-invulnerable state due to Skydrop. Due to the glitch, the move Skydrop was banned in the Wi-Fi random matches starting November 10th, 2010, and lasted until the Nintendo Wi-Fi competition was discontinued in May 20th, 2014.
Yeah,
Skydrop
so just banned until you couldn't play anymore, which is insane.
Yeah, the glitch was corrected at Gen 6 game. Yeah. The effect: if two Pokemon are in the semi-invulnerable state of Skydrop and is used and gravity is used, gravity will bring both user and target of Skydrop down, but the Pokemon that was the target will be unable to move until the user of Skydrop is knocked out or switched out. Status conditions and other effects will still apply to immobile Pokemon. So basically, that Pokemon that was the victim of the Skydrop when the glitch occurs couldn't move.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's basically going back to Gen 1 rap days of bad. Which I thinking to myself for years, like, oh, you know, nothing as bad as Gen 1, like, rap. And that was just unplayable. Oh, I guess Gen 5 has its own equivalent of rap. I see. Oh, no.
Tranquil. Did you know that this Pokemon, when it evolves into its final state, it has two variant forms, one female and one male?
I mean, it's interesting they changed it up based on the gender, because they don't really do that often.
Well, the female doesn't have a head mask of some sort. I don't know how to describe it. It's like it's a headdress essentially, but the male has a headdress on.
I get what you're meaning, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Pikachu difference, where the tails are different looking depending on male or female, which didn't really happen until a couple years into the franchise.
But you could definitely tell the difference between a male and a female on Pheasant.
Ah. Yeah, get sturdy and live, but burn and die. I love when this happens. Like, well, so much for your sturdy.
Simisage. High and most unpopular Pokemon in the whole entire franchise.
I thought it was the fire one that was the most unpopular.
Yeah, but the other ones weren't that high on the list either.
Oh no, like, people don't care for these monkeys.
Like, yeah, they're good. They're good, like, starting Pokemon, but...
That's about it, yeah. Like,
yeah,
I heard, like, once you get past the gym where you get these, then just box them.
Yeah, they kind of their stats are kind of mediocre.
Oh, I like how we said that, and then they get a crit with a bad grass move. Like, hey, what'd you say? Let me prove them wrong. Yeah, see, I'm kind of the same Iceberg. I never liked to really box my starter. I never done that in any game.
Me neither. I like my starter Pokemon so much to care about that.
And the starters are usually some of the better Pokemon you can get anyways in the games. You know what? No, this thing's technically part ground. Let's smack it. It's gonna do neutral damage, so it's gonna do something good. And its moves are gonna basically be useless if it uses water type moves. Oh, good. All right. Wasting a turn. Try this again. That was a critical hit. Oh, I'm sorry.
Bad crits, bad crits.
See, that was a critical hit. So get on my level.
Ooh, Scolipede. I like Scolipede. I love his design.
Oh, come on. Stop wasting everyone's time. Got places to go, people to see. Try to do it again. You idiot. You don't do it twice.
Poison Point.
I mean, there's a town literally right next door, so I don't care. I can just go back to the Pokemon Center. That's what we're gonna do. I think actually while we're here, I'll take this opportunity to take a break. Probably should have done that when we first got to the town, but that's fine. I'll do it now instead.
That's okay. Are you enjoying the game though, Lester?
Yeah.
I'm glad you are.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break here, so when we come back, I guess we'll be chasing after Skyla and do whatever she wants us to do so we can challenge her to a gym battle. So, we'll do that here in just a bit, so stay tuned. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Alright, we're back. Let's go back out into the wilderness and fight more Pokemon while we're trying to find this gym leader. I don't know where she ran off relation to me, but I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get to that tower.
Well, she said she wanted to go to the Celestial Tower.
Okay, how does this make sense? I can't get up here with my bike, but I can get up here with my feet. Take after the trainer from Gen 3. They can get up these tiny poles with their bikes.
Well, it's a wobbling stick. Hey,
yeah, no, to be fair, this game makes more sense than Gen 3 when it came to the sticks, because how the heck are you gonna ride a bike on a stick that size? That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, random triple battle. Okay. Wasn't prepared for this.
Yeah, he's on Skyla right now.
Yeah, and hey, Ethan, how you doing? Why did Dynamo come? Oh, no, I'm getting myself confused. Never mind. It's Zoroark. I'm like, why did Dynamo come out? That's the last slot. I forgot for a second that Zoroark was in second slot because I haven't used him in a bit.
Oh, the Dynamo's Zoroark, actually. You're just tired. I feel the same way, Ethan. It's been a long day today.
Yeah, I mean, I get that too. Been like super busy this past week, just working a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, this whole week was just flat out. Oh my god.
By the way, did you see the second half of that progress for League? You're already flabbergasted on Monday. Check again. Monday, Tuesday.
Let me take a gander at it. I'll open it up. Hold on.
Yeah, let's just say I don't have any obligations anymore. I got them all done.
Well, I need to get working on my obligations. I'll tell you what. I just haven't had time to sit down. You know, it's hard for me to sit down and edit things.
Yeah,
I see that.
I've been doing a lot of my editing at night for that reason.
Oh my gosh, you really did get everything done. Oh my gosh, Lester.
Yeah, huh?
Let me go look at the archive.
I did the math. I think in this past week, I hit a new record. I edited 25 videos, which is not counting like raw parts per week. Because I don't count those. That's kind of inflation of how I edit raw stuff.
Oh my lord. And did you see that Marley finished his playthrough too on the Raw channel?
Yeah, we just have to get around to recording that when he's free as well.
So we got a couple things we could do.
Yay, League's not dead again.
League's not dead again.
Really had my Aquajet miss. Seriously, I swear, 100% of the Pokemon series means 50.
I bet you they're still trying to figure out how the hell does a Dynamo know Feint Attack?
Yeah,
It's supposed
really.
to only know 4 moves.
And its 4 moves aren't any of these types. How did it dig? It can't learn dig.
I'm trying to remember.
I didn't mean to hit that. No, I'm going back one. We're not gonna Aqua Jet my own Pokemon. Oh no, I know why it's failing now. Never mind. I just realized this weird gimmick of triple battles. I can't hit the live heart with Duwop because it's on the wrong side of the map, technically.
Yeah,
Which is kind of a weird idea for triples. I get it, but I definitely see why it's not as light as doubles, and why they also dropped it. It's a weird gimmick that takes more thought than people like to do in a Pokemon game.
I do dislike the music that plays when your Pokemon HP gets low because it feels disruptive. You know what? I kind of agree with it. Upon looking back at it and watching a lot of Let's Plays after I played this game, yeah, it is kind of annoying. I don't like it either.
I mean, it's a cool thing to have dynamic music, but I don't really care for your low on HP music as much as the standard battle theme. I especially don't like it when I have the super high energy dynamic theme change in the gym battles, and then it just gets the pinch music for your low HP. Like, no, take it back. The other songs are better.
Yeah. Kind of like it that they do in the later games where they just do the ding dong, ding dong, ding dong like 3 times and they stop. Like,
Yeah.
thank you for that.
Oh man, Encore. How about no? One of my least favorite moves in the series. It's just not useful for what I do.
I think your Duots due for
They do what's due. To evolve. You
Do
can't
what?
really say much else on a pun with that. Just leave it there.
And he turns into a samurai.
How many samurais do you know that are on all 4s?
Well, that's what his name is played off of.
Yeah, that's true.
Samurai. He has a sword on his arms. I love Samurott. Samurott's a good Pokemon.
Is it weird I'm actually debating getting rid of Aqua Jet for Slash? Because Revenge is still a good move to have. And I already have 2 good water moves here. I think I am going to do it.
Okay.
Because the only problem Aqua Jet has is that it's weak compared to the other moves I have. So it's not as useful.
That feeling when Game Shark has cheat codes to disable the Gen 5 low HP music. Oh my god.
Yeah, I seen that when I was messing with cheat code stuff in my flashcard. One of the codes is just to mess with the music. I think, like, there's cheat codes for turning off all dynamic music at that point. Also, I wish I knew this Healing Girl was here before I used the Revive and Super Potion on my my drill. Oh well.
Oh, I think it's a cutscene. Oh, wait. Yeah. It's a cutscene.
Yeah. Hang on. I'll respond to you in a second. You can get a phone call. Hello? Oh, damn it, it's Mom. I swear, I'll come home before curfew. I'm not out partying. I'm in a forest.
I remember when Chugga started his Let's Play of this game. He titled his second episode this. And it was just so freaking awkward for him to say. He said he called his mom hot.
Yep, now he got himself a little bit of hot water with that one.
When
Kind of
is it
obvious
not?
why.
I was just like, Chugga, that's kind of weird, my friend.
Yeah, it's like, this is not a thing I need to know about him today, but I guess here we are.
Mom is best in this game. Yeah, I think your mom's best in this game, really.
Well,
The
she's like
best.
down to earth as a mom. Like, she understands everything you're doing and is supportive about it. Wants to do anything
Very-
she can to help. More so than the other moms in the Pokemon series. Because they're all kind of like that, but this one especially. Hey, at least she's better than Gen 2 mom. Was like, I'm going to put money in a bank account for you, but I'm also going to buy stuff with it. Like, Mom, stop spending my money. I didn't ask for this.
I don't know. The Gen 3 mom's kind of bad too, making you ride in the back of a moving truck.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably the worst one in the series for that reason, because she didn't care for her child as much.
Everybody's like, how the hell did that happen?
Dynamo sucks. How is it good? Alright, well, you paralyzed me. But conveniently for me, healing Boof over here.
Yeah, I need to get editing my stuff on League too, because like I said, it's hard for me to.
Oh, also, I almost forgot. Check the Raw channel, too. I got my stuff
did.
up there, too.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
I said Marley got his stuff done today too.
I guess we're both uploading around the same time without me knowing it. I was uploading my phone all day at work, so I wasn't really paying attention to what was up there. Just my own stuff. Make sure it goes through. I just say the mobile uploader for YouTube is kind of weird. Like, it's not bad. It's not good. It's just weird. I think the weirdest part about it is that there's no easy way to pick the file you want to upload. 'Cause it's not really designed for that. It's designed for you just to shoot video real fast and then upload that. But you can also upload files on your phone. But there's no good organization. It's just, here's from like most recent list. If you have a video from like 5 months ago, have fun looking through all your archives.
Ducklet. Tranquil.
Okay, I guess this works out. You're wasting my time because I meant to tap the rock move and not the flying move. Try this again. Even with these big buttons they put in the Pokemon games, it's still very easy to misclick on a small DS screen.
Yeah. Animal Girl 30.
One day I'm gonna just pick myself up a DSi XL. That way I have the best way to play DS games and a way to play my DS Flash cart on something bigger than like a 4-inch screen. I don't get me wrong, the original fat DS model is comfortable, but yeah, the screens aren't great.
Ladino.
Yeah, it's been a while since we last slaughtered one of these. I think we're due.
healer. You gotta turn into a healer instead of Torn.
Oh no, whatever shall I do? Murder it? I had DS Fat, just the light. I had both growing up. The only thing, I don't like the light nowadays. Because my biggest problem I have with the DS Lite is that it's so cheap. Because the hinge is very flimsy on the lights. Mine kind of like fell apart within 2 years. It still works, but I swear, you barely get sound out of one speaker because of how weak the hinge was. It kind of like pinned one of the cables, I guess, so sometimes it just shorts out. Not great for that reason.
I've always had a DS Fat. I've always had a DS Fat. Never had a light, never had any of that.
I mean, to be fair, the light was more comfortable in a lot of ways compared to this, like the fat one, because that's when they implemented like the D-pad we know nowadays on a lot of Nintendo stuff. Because that kind of D-pad they used for years and pretty much started with the DS Lite. So it was a good feeling D-pad, although I still prefer the one on the fat because it being much bigger. I didn't like, though, compared to the original Model DS, how the GBA cartridge just kind of stuck out on the bottom. They were more flush on the fat DS, but because they wanted to trim down the size of the light, the cartridge slot was like half the size, so the GBA games just stuck out. It was like the original GBA, or GBA SP, and you put a Game Boy game in there, it just sticks out. Not as bad, but close. I don't think I really knew anyone who had a DSi of any kind, because by the time that came out, most people had a DS, and they didn't want to buy another one.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was. I have always had the DS, and I didn't think I needed to buy a new one. I knew it had a back.
Then the 3DS came out, I'm like, oh, I'll have one of everything. Because don't you own every 3DS model?
I still can't believe the DS launched in 2004 because I only found out about the system in 2007 when Diamond Pearl was launching for it, and Pokemon Ranger. Yeah, I had the DS at launch because I liked Metroid at the time, and I remember the game came packaged with a Metroid game, a demo for Metroid Hunters, and I bought it and I had it for the longest time. What was my first actual game? I think it was Mario 64 DS.
I mean, that makes sense, because that was the launch game for the system.
No, my first... Actually, that was my brother. My first one that I had was WarioWare Touched. That was my first DS
Okay, that's not a bad one. That's a fun WarioWare game.
Yeah. That's my favorite one.
Ironically, I have that on the 3DS. It was one of my Nintendo rewards, so it was actually good. Because most of the rewards are like, have a phone wallpaper. Oh, cool. Thank you. I could get this for free on Google.com.
I like the DS too because I could still play my Game Boy Advance games all the time.
Yeah. Well, that's why the DS and DS Lite are technically the better systems compared to DSi. Because while you had the digital library, although nowadays it's defunct, the fact that you can play GBA games allowed you to do a lot more. Especially with certain games having the link ability, like the Pokemon games, at least Gen 4, allow you to interact with Gen 3 games and transfer Pokemon up. And then Mega Man ZX linking up with the Zero games, allowing you to get optional fights. All that stuff you can't do if you have a DSi.
Yeah.
I think there are other games that did stuff like that too. And there was also I wonder how many people know this. There was a Rumble Pack for the DS, and it was a GBA cartridge. Not many people know that because it was basically nowhere. I never saw it out in the wild.
Oh, I remember this guy.
Okay, well, I guess I'm not going in here.
Nope. Can't go there. You gotta go to a place called Celestial Tower.
Yeah, I gotta figure out where that is in comparison to where I'm at. That was just gonna be straight up. Nope.
I still play my GBA games over the DS Open GBA SP.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's a bigger system, so it's more comfortable.
I had a really weird habit, and it still like I still have this habit happen. Like even to this day, I play every now and then when I play my 3DS. I might do it every now and then. I had a cloth that I'd wash all the time, and I'd hold my DS underneath the cloth, or like I'd hold it with the cloth and like press the buttons and all that, because I was such a big germaphobe when I was a kid. I didn't want to get like nasty grime germs all over my consoles.
I mean, that's smart, because some are kind of like bad design when it comes to grease and such, so it's very easy to wear off the paint.
Yeah.
I swear that's more of a problem with more modern day consoles like the 3DS and the Switch, like real big ones. I swear, my gray Joy-Cons within a month of owning the Switch just kind of deteriorated some of its paint job.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, my red ones are perfectly fine still, and I had those for like, what, 5 months at this point? That's saying something. If I play GBA games, probably just use GameCube instead of Game Boy Player, or VBA, because I'm more like bankrupt and lazy. I mean, hey, I kind of flip-flop between the two as well, Kira, because, one, most of the time I'm playing games at home, so I'll just play on the big screen. It's like, use the Game Boy Player if I have the game on cart. But if I don't have the game on cart, sometimes I may just decide, like, oh, if I have this game on, like, say, the Wii U, it's like, maybe I just play on the emulator instead, because it'll look a little bit cleaner, and I can use whatever controller I want.
If I have it on the Wii U, I play it on the Wii U.
Yeah, I mean, it was honestly, GBA was probably one of the best virtual console services on the Wii U presentation-wise. I'm still just kind of bugged that some games are like still pretty dark on there. It's the same kind of like dark color palette I've been using since Game Boy Player, and some games you can definitely tell it's a little too dark. And some games it's fine, because some games jacked up the saturation to make up for the lack of backlight on original GBAs. Okay, maybe it wasn't the best choice. Okay, I regret everything. Like, I don't want to send out my electric type yet because he still needs more experience. So maybe Archen can survive this hit? Nope. It's kind of banking on this thing using any move that wasn't a water move at first. That was kind of stupid.
Like I said before, this place that you're going to right now has another good fire type if you want to use it besides Duramaka. Yeah, I think it's a pretty decent Pokemon. I used it in my Let's Play. But that's all totally up to you. It's also got a second type. So it isn't just pure fire. It's fire ghost type to be precise.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's an interesting typing. Wait a minute. I think I might know what this is. Is it a Chandelure?
Yep.
Yeah, I had a feeling. It's the only ghost fire type I know in the series.
And plus, not only that, it was in Pokken for some strange...
Which, speaking of which, that free trial is still going on. I know, because every time I turn on my Switch, it's like, game trial activated, game trial activated. I know. I have it on cartridge. It's just on the shelf. Stop telling me. I own the game.
Yeah, that's what I was too. I was like, I got the game on my shelf.
It's so intrusive. Like, I get it. It's a free trial, but shut up. I own it. I don't need to worry about it being free.
I own it for a good reason. I bought it when it first came out because I love Pokken Tournament.
I did because I hated Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I want to rub it into its face. It's the same thing that happened to Street Fighter 5. I remember that when Pokken released on the Wii U, it sold better than Street Fighter 5. People were laughing about that. And then Pokken releases on the Switch, sells better than MVC Infinite. And it's the same thing all over again.
I still think it's really funny. Oh, hi, Deerling. That's grass normal type, by the way. I think I mentioned that last stream.
Still on Pokken Tournament. Well, if you want to play it right now, Ethan, it's still free for a couple days. I think it ends like this weekend, that free trial.
5 days.
Yeah, 5 days. Amber's looking at her Switch right now. It says 5
Okay.
days.
Yeah, but to say, you turn on your Switch, game trial active. Wake up from sleep, game trial active.
I heard the trial ends on 8/11. I think it's to download. I think the trial thing is to download it.
Oh yeah, because it's a whole game, I think, and it's on trial for a while. I probably want to give people plenty of time to just play around with the different Pokemon there. Maybe play some of the story mode so they can get comfortable. And it's gonna be comfortable enough with the controls so they can play online.
You know,
Which do we say? Play that for like an hour or two and then stop because the story mode in that game is kind of repetitive.
Yeah, but it's such a you know, one thing I will say though, Pokemon has really gotten not only the fact that mainline games are really great, but they have really mastered doing spin-off games.
I was gonna say, I think at this point, or at least when I heard a lot of hardcore fans, they're liking the spin-offs now more than the standard RPGs.
I mean, yeah, I get that, but like, I really love like the Mystery Dungeon games. The Mystery Dungeon games are really good, and then Pokémon Tournament, for example, is a really, really intricate fighting game that I really like. It has like a lot of like really cool features. It changes dynamic from a 2D fighter to a 3D fighter a lot.
Yeah. Well, I can't really think of any other fighting game that really does that. So for me, like that's a whole different beast right there, which makes it unique.
Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of interesting Pokemon picks they chose for the characters you can play as in that game.
Well, I'd definitely say it's better on the Switch for that reason, because they added some of the Pokemon in that were getting added to the arcade version.
Yeah, like Empoleon. Empoleon was only in the arcade version.
Yeah. I remember when that was first happening, like, Wii U owners looking at that, like, no DLC plan, we're done with the game. They're adding all these characters via the arcade version. I'm like, man, this would be cool. Too bad the Wii U is just dead, so we're never going to get this stuff. And then it released the Switch version a year later, but all the arcade characters, too. Like, oh, okay, good. Now we can finally experience the arcade version.
Does the Shadow Mewtwo amiibo card still work on the Wii U version?
I haven't tried it, but Disney just unlocked by default.
I think so.
Yeah, so it wouldn't even matter.
The Shadow Mewtwo amiibo card, I have it from when I bought the game originally on Wii U, and I haven't tried it on the Switch version. I wonder if it still works on there.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it works. It could probably do something different, because if the character's already unlocked by default, why give it to you again? That'd just be weird. To be fair, it was kind of a weird way of how the card worked. It would unlock the character for that play session, and when you turn the game off, the character goes away. But Shadow Mewtwo was a fighter you unlocked by playing the story mode. So it was just a way to see how the character played, but that was the only character you unlocked from the story mode. So it felt like a weird way to gate out the character just so they have a use for the amiibo card.
Yeah. Litwick. There we go. That's the Pokemon. This Pokemon, also, in order to get Chandelure, you have to have a Dust Stone.
I think we might have already found one, so maybe we could already evolve it. Well, I'm going to have to kill this one because I wasn't expecting it to be our first encounter, and none of my moves work except the move that will kill it, so.
I understand.
Bye.
I'm just saying, like, this is a really good special attacker, and it's really I think it's really fast, too.
Yeah. I'm debating if I would want to try that compared to our fire type.
Durmaka.
It'd feel weird, because then that means I'd have to get rid of me, too. Because I think you named... Your Let's Play, you named all the Pokemon after, like, the people you knew at the time. I think that was the Pokemon you named after me, Durmaka.
Yeah, I think I named you after Durmaka.
Although I remember a weird consistency thing with that. I think something... You recorded how you caught it and how you used it differently, because... Or you had a different one, you just nicknamed it again. Because one had SG for the name, and then another one had Lester. Like, wait, who's who?
Yeah, I think
faker!
I think I had this. Honestly, like, I like my Let's Play of White version, especially since, you know, that was like the first Let's Play that you and me really talked. But in the same sense, if there was a Let's Play redo again, that'd be that one.
Yeah. Well, nowadays you'd be able to do things way easier because I don't think
I
you
have-
ever want to go back to how you originally recorded that in terms of tech-wise.
Oh my gosh, trying to record that game was horrible. Now I have a 3DS capture card. I'm just like, oh, that'll be easy now.
Oh yeah, because you can play it in real time. It's a miracle compared to your method where, since back then the easiest way to record something like that, because this is before like OBS and XSplit was even really a thing, and no like, good screen recorders was out there for gaming content, so you had to record with the built-in emulator tools, but it lagged because of the quality you had to record in. So I remember you said when it recorded, it was like 2 frames a second. It'd take you like an hour to record like a 10-minute stretch or something stupid.
It was ridiculous. I hated it. I hated it so much. I tried to use Fraps one time, and that made it worse.
Yeah. To be fair, Fraps is very CPU intensive, so it's not really a good recorder anymore for that reason. It's also very outdated.
Oh my gosh. This was before OBS became a thing. I remember XSplit was a thing, but OBS was not a thing before whenever. This was 2011, by the way.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, even for like XSplit's sake, it's like it was a very new thing. It was still in beta at that time, so it was really it was still getting worked on and had a lot of quirks. So it wasn't good for recording at that point. Like, what you can do in an FLV file? That barely works in anything outside of VLC. Also,
Yeah.
I think for years, OBS and I think even XSplit to the same degree defaulted the recording in FLV. Why? I think it took OBS until like 2017 or 18 to finally change that. Why did it take so long? Who uses this? How to use this? What is a Flash player? I heard that's extinct. At least it will be by the end of this year.
I will never use. If I ever use an emulator again, it will definitely be with a different recorder method. I'm not never doing what I did before.
Yeah, well, to be fair, there's no reason to use a built-in program recorder anymore because they're kind of crap.
Yeah, they all come out crap. I mean, granted, this is how I figured out how to record videos back when I first started. Because I didn't have a capture device. I actually did have a capture device.
Well, not for certain systems, obviously.
It was a Dazzle. It was an old Dazzle. And I could only record with composite. If I had an HDMI system, I was out of luck. I didn't know how to record anything.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, back then that was not a problem because every system could output in composite at the very least.
Yeah.
It wasn't until like 2013 that kind of changed.
Yeah.
By that point, HDMI cards were a thing, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, a DS emulator was...
Yeah, it's way better nowadays. Because even back then, without recording, it was still kind of a pain to use and had some problems.
Yeah.
But now it's pretty good.
I couldn't record Golden Sun Dark Dawn for the longest time, and I literally, every ROM I downloaded, it would make the same problem. I'd get to the title screen, I'd push A to load up a file, and a horrible, loud screech would just go through everything. Like,
Oh, my favorite. Death.
It was just like death by my eardrums. Yes, I love that. So I couldn't record Golden Sun Dark Dawn for the longest time. That's why I ultimately just invested in this 3DS capture card, and I'm so thankful I did because now the guy who makes those don't even make them anymore.
I mean, to be fair, I think we have a higher chance of Loopy making a card than anyone else at this rate, because I don't think anyone wants to try.
Yeah.
Because the other company that has been doing it for years went bankrupt, so they're defunct. And because of it, no one else is making 3DS capture kits.
Did you get Litwick? It wasn't painful.
Yeah, I just got it.
Okay.
Want to go see what it is?
Honestly,
oh, that's right. Can't use my bike here. I'm gonna have to get on and off the bike.
It's up to you if you want to use this. This one's really fast, It has a lot of special attack, I think. Let me go.
Well, let's find out what we got. Because I think that's going to ultimately decide if we're going to use this one or maybe get a different one or stick with ours for now. Or a fire type, I should say.
Bulbapedia. Let's look at you. Let's look at your stats.
What did we used to do before internet? How did we find this stuff out?
We didn't.
Oh, it's pretty bad.
Well, okay. Well, its nature is just forgettable because Bashful is neutral.
Yeah.
So don't even worry about it. It's plus special attack minus special attack. So, yeah.
I mean, it's got decent speed. It's not like the greatest speed, but it's got
it gets better probably when it evolves, I imagine.
Yeah.
But the fact that this is a ghost fire and we don't have a psychic anymore on our team, but a ghost type can learn a lot of psychic moves, it can help with coverage. So I kind of feel like this would make a lot of sense anyway, so I may want to try it.
Okay.
It makes sense, I feel.
And
I feel like this is probably going to be our last like big teammate change.
Yeah.
And that's mainly because this is the 6th gym we're coming up to. So we're kind of running out of chances to really swap our team without just going out of our way and grinding for a lot of this.
Yeah. It says, well, the main thing I believe there is a homebrew workaround to be able to video capture your 3DS. That
there,
it used to. Yeah, that's
there
true.
is a workaround for like homebrew, but I've heard it's terrible. It records like in 30 frames, I think at the most for the top screen. The bottom screen is like 15 or 10 frames. It's like super choppy. So I've heard it's not great. It's good if you just need footage on a pinch, but if you actually want to have usable footage, you're better off using the emulator. Even with graphical glitches, Citra runs better to a point where people just prefer to watch that. For the most part. I will say for the most part, because look at some footage I had for my Yoshi's Woolly World bonus part covering 3DS stuff. I swear the Poochie minigame sometimes, I guess, lagged out beyond belief. I don't know why. Swapping builds fixed it, but swapping builds also created graphical bugs.
I'm just glad that I got a capture device for it now.
Yeah, since they're just pretty much extinct at this point.
Yeah. Well,
it's kind of weird for that reason, because you can still buy DS capture kits. Like, Loopy still makes those.
Yeah.
Just kind of surprised the 3DS one's just pretty much dead.
I'm just, because I have a lot of DS games I love to death. They're like one of my favorite, a lot of my favorite games are DS games. So, I have a lot of stuff I want to record. Like, there's a lot of games, like, my biggest problem is I have so many games I love to death and I want to record, and I have a lot to talk about. It's just finding time to do it and finding which ones I want to choose first to do.
Oh yeah, I mean that's always going to be the struggle, especially for what you're in the mood to play at the time, because of how you're always going to change it up. I feel like, and this is the biggest thing when I've worked with DS footage a handful of times, and these streams have kind of proved it a lot with this too. Working with 2 screens is a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh man, it like triples your workload.
That's why, like, whenever if I ever record another, well, I mean, I've been kind of doing it. I did with the Sonic Generations playthrough. I kind of just make the smaller screen, just, on the side there.
Well, yeah, I mean, if it has at least some information there, I'm going to show it for that reason. But it's going to be smaller. But I also like, if it's going to show more information on one screen than another, I'm going to flip on based on what's going on. To be fair, DS games do this more than 3DS games. 3DS is just basically giving up about how the 2 screens work. I was like, alright, top screen's primary, bottom screen's going to have your information that's not as important. Like, oh, okay, cool. For video purposes, I can work with this better. So it could just stay in the corner. And then DS games like, hang on, no, we're going to do like half the action on the top screen, do the other half on the bottom screen. Oh, no. I'm not sleeping tonight, aren't I? It's going to take like 5 hours to put together the 20-minute video.
That's kind of what I did with Golden Sun. Dark Dawn, I had to swap between the top and bottom screen way too many times.
Yeah. It gets to be pretty intrusive. I remember when I was editing my Kirby Superstar Ultra Let's Play a few years back, like, oh yeah, a handful of these episodes, super easy, because all I gotta do is just make some cuts here and there when I need to. And then I got to the Revenge of Meta Knight and Revenge of the King stories where they're talking on the bottom screen. I'm like, oh crap. This is like triple the amount of time in editing, because you got small screens constantly.
Yeah.
That's why I make presets. And here I have buttons to press when I gotta swap. Although, tonight's a little more complicated because the phone I've been using for this died in the middle of the stream. It's like, alright, back to mouse.
Oh.
I need to invest to a stream deck at one point. I just wish they weren't like $150 for 15 buttons. It's a little pricey.
I don't mean to change topic on you right now, but are we supposed to be... I was looking on Twitter just now. Are we supposed to be getting another stimulus check?
I have no idea. They have not really said anything about it. They've just kind of hinted towards it, but I don't think anything has been set in stone. Why are we getting Encore again? Please, no. We said no the first time. We're not going to say no this... We're not going to say yes the second time.
You don't know either, Ethan? Okay.
Like, again, they've hinted about it, but I don't think the government is going to come out with any concrete information about a stimulus check number 2. So there's no real say on it right now. Just have to keep your eye out and see if anything changes.
Okay.
Yeah, like here said, it's like it's supposedly in the works, but I think that's the most they've said about it.
Okay.
I would hope this time they do a better system, though, for that. In order to, like, distribute the money to people. Because the last one going off your taxes didn't work out for, like, a lot of people. Since they didn't file taxes in some years because they were told not to. Myself included.
I had to go re-put in my information again because I don't know why they couldn't find mine. I don't know why.
You don't exist.
Yeah, I had to, like, fix up mine for that reason, because when I filed this year, they spat out an error at me saying, oh, no, you entered something wrong. I checked the form, like, no, I didn't. Changed one little thing on it, and then I was like, oh, no, you're fine. Like, okay, great. It wasn't even anything important. It was just like, oh, you just randomly put a box on something blank after I hit save.
Getting old, Lester.
Yeah, I can agree with that feeling. My right foot's been hurting for 2 weeks. I just want to get back to doing workouts on a consistent basis, but I can't because foot feels like I dropped a hammer on it.
Did you?
If I did, I'd be confused because I haven't held a hammer in a while.
My legs just hurt anymore. And then again, I think it was mostly my fault because if I wasn't so heavy set, I'd probably feel a lot better.
Well, I also know it doesn't help with what you do with your job being so much physical labor, which just weakens the body after a while.
Okay, Ethan. You have a good dinner, okay? When this pandemic's over, I'm gonna try to find time. I'm gonna start doing a little bit better for myself. I'm gonna start walking around.
Yeah, walks are always good for that reason. Like, it doesn't really take much effort to do walks. You can stop whenever you're feeling tired, so you go at your own pace. It's not really that. Like, it's not that intensive on your body, so you can pace yourself to get into kind of like a start of a proper routine.
That Pokemon is really cool, by the way. I like that one. Golurk, he like turns into a giant like golem Pokemon. He's Ghost Ground type.
Yeah, interesting typing. To be fair, it seems like they do a lot of interesting typing stuff with the ghosts in this generation. Goes fire,
Yeah.
goes ground. Like these are new things for the ghost family.
But that Golem, his evolved form, it can learn Fly.
Okay, well that one's just weird, but also kind of makes sense for a ghost type.
Well, you know how he flies? He has jetpack.
Okay, I was gonna say, well, if he levitates, that makes sense for a ghost. No, he just grows a jetpack out of nowhere.
It's freaking cool.
You want to see my cool psychic power? Yeah, sure. What is it? Buying a jetpack. Okay. Can I have one too? Then maybe I won't need this stupid HM.
Woobat. The evolved form of Woobat.
You just... Really? It's a good thing this
What?
is always recorded. Oh, you just said Woobat, which is evolved from Woobat. So a Woobat.
No, I said Swoobat.
No, you definitely said Woobat on my end. The S was
Oh my-
gone. Like, Woobat. Evolved from Woobat. Then it didn't evolve. It's a Woobat.
Is the evolved form of Woobat.
People die when they were killed. That's what this sounds like right now.
Just because you are correct doesn't mean you're right. Oh, fate. What would we do without your stupid sub-translations?
I mean, we can have interesting ones like the 4-kit translations
Yeah.
or anything from early Pokemon. Use this
Well-
frying pan as a drying pan. How about those jelly-filled donuts?
Use my frying pan as a drying pan.
What was the one from like the Pokemon the first movie? They say.
Oh. I was so upset they took this out in the remake. Why? It was such a funny line. You know, Team Rocket was disguising themselves as Vikings, and Ash, and then they said, and then I think they said something along the lines of, "Oh, that's really cool, Vikings." And then Ash says, "I thought Vikings only lived in Minnesota."
Yeah, but I don't know where that came from. That was a very weird localization change.
You got it mixed up.
What was it?
They thought Vikings didn't exist anymore. And Ash said, that's because they live in Minnesota.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it was some. I remember it was like something weird about like Ash calling someone something like, "Oh yeah, Vikings." The hell?
No.
Oh, that was the line.
I didn't think Vikings still existed, and Ash says, "I heard they live in Minnesota." Yeah, that was a line. I couldn't remember the context of it.
Yeah, I don't blame you because I'd say I didn't even remember like the specifics with it too, not even the context.
I couldn't remember the context. And Amber filled me in on it, and so did Kira. Yeah, it's that line, and I was so mad when we watched the remake, the YouTube Strikes Back Evolution, the one that had the kind of like claymation cell animation, and I was so upset they changed that scene. That was like the only thing they changed in that movie was that
I mean,
scene.
I guess that kind of makes sense because that, like I said, that's a very weird localization change for the script. It made no sense, so I guess they're like, well, you know, we have a
But
chance. Let's go and fix this thing now and actually make this scene make sense.
But it was so stupid. It was funny.
Oh, I agree. It's one of those, like, I see why you did change it. It was kind of necessary. But I missed the jank. Bring back the jank.
Please bring back the jank. Miss the jank. It's just like in some there's some cringe in some older Digimon episodes. A lot of cringe, but I love the cringe because that was so that time period. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's the thing about a lot of like late 90s, even early 2000s cartoons or animes. Like, it was so stupid. A lot of stuff they were doing or saying just didn't really make much sense. That was actually kind of one of our harder fights, and we're still kind of over-leveled. That one Pokemon, that's all it takes.
It gets stopped on the stairs, and I'm like, God damn.
I mean, I do like the effect of when you're running up these stairs, it just spirals around. Kind of reminds me of like some of the rooms like that in X4. Like, kind of the same effect.
Yeah.
Except they don't get stopped every 2 seconds with a wild counter.
For wild Pokemon. Yeah. That's because this game really liked 3D. This game really liked 3D effects.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, hey, you know, we didn't really touch on the 3D element of the DS's graphics much in the last couple games. Let's really use it this time, guys. Be fun, I swear.
Yeah. You know, for being an early normal type Pokemon, I really like Stoutland. He's really kind of a cool Pokemon. He looks mean, you know.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, he looks like that dog you don't want to mess with.
Yeah, but I heard that, you know, if you look at the Pokemon, the Pokedex entry, it actually states that he's a very, very loyal dog. So
I can see that, yeah.
That too. The Scottish Terriers are really good dogs.
Yeah.
I like.
I still think, like, from what I've heard, like, the most loyal type of dog is still, like, a lab.
Yeah.
I've knew a couple people who had lab dogs, and I swear, they never leave your side. Even when you want them to leave, they're still attached to your hip.
Yeah.
That's just how caring they are to humans.
Yeah. I heard that German Shepherds are that way too.
Yeah. Although I will say my least favorite types of dogs are the ones that not very friendly at all. Like, sadly, it's the ones that usually go through some kind of trauma. Our boss, like, he has one of those kind of dogs where previous owners weren't really the best with the dog, and now just basically hates everyone except for his owner. They get near the thing, it's like, oh, that's a little cutie, he looks fine, I'm gonna go pet it, and then he bites your hand off, screams, barks like crazy. Like, yeah, okay, stay away. Looks can be deceiving.
Yeah. That would grew to level 30. Frisk.
Yeah. Why'd you give black glasses to the electric type? This is weird.
Why does he know Night Slash?
Kinda was supposed to suck. Why is it good? She's in my way. I gotta move her. Imagine if Pokken they didn't put in Chandelure, but they put in the pre-evolved form. Imagine fighting with that tiny candle.
Imagine fighting with Lampent and Litwick. That'd be funny. Oh, LJM. He looks like an alien Pokemon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it definitely looks like an alien. But it looks like the alien they keep on featuring, like the Destroy All Humans art. I keep on just seeing that pop up for pre-orders on my feed. Keep on forgetting that was just getting a random remaster because THQ is known for randomly remastering.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, that's a ghost move. That's not really a dark type.
No, I mean that's great for a ghost type that can actually use physical attacks with their hands.
Yeah.
So Chandelure, no thanks, can't use. But that's not why I want to look at this. That's what I thought. Actually, almost everyone can learn it. Like half my team can, which is surprising.
Well, its name is based off of LJM, a little green man, which is generic description of aliens. Okay, I never actually knew that fact. That's actually kind of cool.
Trying to think for basically what I have for move-wise. Would it be better to keep Dick or get rid of Shadow Claw? I could get rid of it for now and always reteach it, so I may just do that.
Okay.
I'm thinking more based on typing for what Zoroark would go against for the use case of Shadow Claw.
Yeah. I like that emote that you made, Kira, for LJM.
I mean, I might as well just teach Shadow Claw to Drober instead of Slash because it's the exact same move but in Ghost type. And I swear this is more useful than normal typing.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks that normal type is basically one of the worst typings in the franchise because it never has a good weakness chain.
Yeah.
Since, every other move has a super effective hit towards something, but the normal doesn't.
Yeah.
Is that the only typing that technically doesn't have a super effective matchup? I think all the others have at least one type they're good against.
Yeah, that's the only one that I can think of that's like that.
Yeah. I mean, the name definitely says what it is. It's normal. It's nothing spectacular. But it's the all-around thing. Any Pokemon can learn a normal type move.
Yeah.
Or for the most part.
Its evolution is a similar name. I think it's based off a BEM or Bug-Eyed Monster. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, because LJM's evolved form's name BEM. Yeah. Normal types can be super effective in inverse battles. Let me guess.
I mean, that makes sense for how you're flip-flopping the weakness chain.
Inverse battles? Wait, wouldn't they be super effective to ghost types?
That would make sense, because any moves that are not effective at all, I guess that would just be the exact opposite.
That would make electric types strong against ground types.
Where'd you get a Max Revive, and can I have them? I can't buy these things.
Now you can actually go.
You could just save us a bunch of time and just have the battle up here. Instead of making me go all the way back to town.
But Lester, you have to go through her gym. Her gym's the best gym in this game.
Does it take you 5 minutes to leave? You gotta heal like every other gym?
No.
Thank God.
It'll
That's the worst part about gyms in this game.
Yeah. Normal is super effective against rock, ghost, and steel inverse. Interestingly, there are no immunities in inverse. I kind of figured because it's just like, well, what's the opposite of an immunity?
Well, that's why I was just thinking the same. Like, opposite of immunity would just be super effective at that point. Because the opposite of not effective is super effective. Also, please let me leave. Just want to get back down tower and see if I can try escape rope again. Because can't escape off a rooftop, even though there's something called propelling down the side. I know I'm a 10-year-old, but come on, maybe I can try it. It'd be fun. Oh, okay. Well, that's why we have super repels. Although, to be fair, since that is outside, you could probably use fly, I imagine. But I don't have a Pokemon with fly because it's an HM, and I don't want to teach my flying type Pokemon an HM move. Hindsight, I probably should. But all of its moves it learns so far are really good. And they're not TM based. I don't want to remove one. The hard choices in life.
There's so many good Pokemon in this generation. It's hard to team build on this one because it's just like,
Yeah, I mean, I could see what you're saying that because it's very diverse.
yeah,
It helps since it's the first generation that's tried to do something different with how they present the Pokemon, so that helps to make it as diverse as possible for that reason. Wait, while I'm here, I should probably sell all that crap. Got a couple nuggets in here.
Forget about it. There we go.
How much do I have now? I want to see. I'm making bank.
I'm making bank. I gotta give money. Holy crap, Lester, you do have a lot of money.
I mean, that's why I can splurge and buy 50 Pokeballs, because I'm a cheap one.
Yeah.
I mean, it may seem like I have a lot now, but this is just how I like to play. So when I get the end game, I don't care. Buy me all the good stuff. Max repels, I can afford it. Oh, we want to get the full restores? Yeah, give me that. I can afford it.
Like,
I don't care if I'm losing money on this investment. I have the money to lose.
I'm rich, bitch.
Not where I wanted to go. I want to go to the gym. This is not a gym.
Gym, not the airport.
First, I must find out where the heck is the gym. Here's the gym. To be fair,
Okay.
this is actually one of the more camouflage gyms because that just looked like a hangar.
Yeah.
But I didn't see the gym leader symbol on the top. Like, yeah, okay, I get it. I play Donkey Kong. I know how cannons work. Although it's probably not the best idea to put a 10-year-old in a cannon. What do you think about the cannons? I don't know. I can't feel my legs. Like they're broken. Well, until our one electric type is actually usable. Ancient Power. Which kind of sucks. It's only 5 usage.
I know.
I mean, I know the move can be pretty broken when you get the stat buffs. But man, I really wish I had more than 5 PP.
Yeah.
Even 10 PP when you get PP maxed out, it's still not enough. Also, I really hate the term PP in this series with the PP max for that reason. Like, I gotta use my PP max. Like, so please keep it to yourself. I don't want to hear about your PP.
I don't care about your PP max.
I need it all. Why? Why are you doing this to me? You're just wasting our time. You can't do this a 3rd time, see? Someone loves the mood detect a little too much.
Quit roosting.
I see what this is. This Tranquil doesn't know any attack moves, doesn't it? You like taught it roost and detect, and then you gave up. Like, delete everything else. That looks useful. Get rid of it. You're that type that goes in battles. Like, yep, I know Splash. What else do you know? Splash? I swear, I'll win.
Walker Bradley. Duckling. You actually, now that we were talking about inverse battles, when did you? I remember us actually having to do inverse battles a while ago, but when does it act? When can you actually do inverse battles in this game? In X and Y, you can talk to specific NPC once a day. Okay.
Alright, so at least in Gen 6, it's pretty much, yeah, like a one-a-day trick.
Time mode using Spark. And
Oris is a place you do an inverse once a day, or set a rule in your secret base to make all battle inverse. Ooh, now that one's cool.
Well, all battles are secret base. I remember back when Oris was out. People would make like grinding secret bases where they would have a 100 level 100 Blissies on their whole entire team, so you get a max amount of experience points.
Yeah, I really like that idea because anyone could download the QR code for the secret base. So you could just make your own, share with people, and then you could just break it for them. It's so good.
Yeah.
The ability to be able to share your secret bases that easily in Oris was the best thing they changed about the secret base system. Because it was so clunky in the original days, being a thing you got just from doing any kind of link up with someone. But, like, they go away after a while if you have, like, too many. There was a cap on how many secret bases. At least it's a little more easy to manage with Oris because of the QR code system.
Yeah.
I remember I found that out by accident, too, how the secret base worked, because I think it was before I really figured out what the secret bases were. And I linked up to, I think it was either a friend or myself with a 3rd gen game. And then I just saw this random hole had something in it. I'm like, what is this? I don't remember this. This was not here before. I think it was with a friend, because I probably wouldn't have made a secret base on my own at that point.
Yeah. You know, that's one reason why I like 3rd gen so much, too. There was little stuff like that.
Yeah.
I like the contests in 3rd gen. I like the secret bases in 3rd gen. I like the bike options. And as much as everybody complained about it, I did like surfing on the sea for a good portion of the game. Because I actually felt like I was exploring the world at that point. I don't know, I really like 3rd gen. 3rd gen was great.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's one of the more overlooked games because of just the weird hate it got after a certain point in its history.
Yeah.
I think it's now mainly because everyone's just kind of spoiled with just how the structures are with later games and such. Like, go back to the 3rd gen being a good chunk on water. I'm like, what is this? Where's my land? I need to get back to a Pokemon Center now. I can't do that with this. Also, it did kind of help that IGN reviewed the game very stupidly, so it got better traction. Because people were like, man, these guys are stupid. I'm going to play it myself and find out how good it is for myself. Because I don't trust these idiots. Too much water. What's too much water?
There's Tranquil Unpheasants. That's a male Unpheasant. See, he's got like that headdress on.
I mean, honestly, it kind of looks almost like a female design for that reason. Because it can look like long hair.
Yeah, but that's a male. A female wouldn't have that headdress on.
Takes one hit. All right, that's good enough for me. Heal. Heal. Get back to 40 HP. Okay, not a good matchup for Droper. I'm sorry, but you're gonna die. Next turn. I knew that was gonna happen. Would have healed. I'm gonna bet they're gonna do it again. Equally as good.
Drill birdie.
I just noticed now it's not super affected the rock anymore. Still probably my best option. Oh no, there you go. Well, okay. Maybe it wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I bet you weren't really paying attention.
Wouldn't be surprised because I always have split focus when I stream.
Lester, I will tell you one thing, that whenever it uses Roost...
Oh, yep, no, it's grounded, so it doesn't count as a flying type anymore. That's what it was.
Yeah, when it uses Roost,
God, stop.
It's a ground type attack. So you can use like bulldoze and whatnot.
Well, that's the only problem. I don't know when it's gonna use it, so that's kind of a crapshoot. Like right now, that was a bad move. Every time I use Rock Slide, it wants to use Roost, but every time I use a ground move, it doesn't use Roost. I hate the CPU. It knows. It's that kind of CPU. It's seriously every time. Well, I'm out of usable moves then for Drillbur. Because this is obviously not going to do anything. I probably want to actually grind out between sessions because certain Pokemon way higher than others. I'm going to probably get them more balanced up.
I don't blame you.
I will say for grinding's sake, I will admit this to everyone, I don't care. I'm transferring the save to my flashcard. I have a cheat code turned on for there to times 64 experience. I'll get grinding done in 10 minutes compared to, you know, an hour. I have things to do.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Grinding is always my least favorite part in any RPG, so anything to speed it up, I don't care. I'm not really wanting to grind because I need to like, go crazy. I just want to take the Pokemon are 10 levels lower and get them somewhat closer. Like Drillbur there wasn't able to do much, but obviously my starter being level 39 kind of breaks it. So at least try to like get like 5 levels up or something to help balance it out. I like keeping my team kind of balanced, so anyone could be usable at any time. That's just kind of how I play these games.
Yeah, I'm constantly.
Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing right now here. Like, the main thing is that a lot of these Pokemon are taking a long time to evolve, which is why I feel like certain Pokemon aren't as useful as others, so that doesn't help.
Yeah.
That was a crit? Man, that hurt. Drillbur evolves soon, too, doesn't it? Like, it's close to evolving. Technically, one of our levels, like 32.
Who is?
Drillbur.
Yeah, it's like 32 and he evolves an Excadrill.
Yeah. We may try and, like, I guess, like, at least evolve that before we would end tonight's stream, just so I don't have to worry about that evolving off-screen, because I don't want that. Because I already know the only other one we would have to evolve, or at least I think that'd be kind of close, is at, like, 39. Although, when do we get Chandelure then? Like, when does that evolve?
When he evolves in Drillbur's 31 actually. Let me see what evolved.
Oh, Litwick at 41. Okay, I don't have to worry about Litwick then. Litwick definitely would be not evolving off screen.
Yeah, Litwick's gonna be a while. It's level 41 when it evolves. And you have to use a Dust Stone. Do you have a Dust Stone?
I think I do, yeah. I think what we have is still probably the best thing to start with, but I definitely want to go and heal up so I get my PP back.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Dawn Stone in the inventory, not Dusk. Okay, I mean, I can check confirm here in a bit, but it's not that big of a deal. We'll just have to find a Dust Stone. Probably find one soon enough in our journey, I feel. Well, now we know that Drillbur evolves soon. And because of that, I'm going to go and swap items around here because Litwick, you don't need the experience share for right now if that's the case. Drillbur is not going to do anything in this gym, unfortunately, now. And that's mainly just because of its level. It's not strong enough to take on the Pokemon that we're fighting with. We've seen that with the flying type. It barely did any damage. actually, while I'm here, let me confirm about the stone thing. Yeah, dawn. We don't have dusk, so we'll have to look for dusk soon enough.
You'll get a dusk soon.
I mean, we'll get it by the time we'll probably be wanting to evolve anyway, so it's not going to be that big of a gap. Something tells me it's going to be like that. That's how it was with some of the other Pokemon we've been finding so far. Oh, maybe we could evolve Muna soon. Find a Moonstone. Okay, maybe we could just evolve them now. Because we can. I never did. Stones are random from Dust Cloud and caves. So if that's the case, I can just get it whenever I feel like it by just grinding the cave that we already been in earlier tonight. Plus, that cave is literally right here, so that kind of works out. I may just grind for it.
Boom. Oh, I do like the cannons.
I will say, like, this is definitely one of the cooler gyms in this generation. The only thing that bugs me, this kind of goes for all the gyms. Look how long it's taken me to get back to the dang gym leader compared to all the other gyms I played where it may take you like a minute from getting into the gym. Because of the animated cutscenes that this stuff has, or just the tedium it has in general for some of its design, I swear it takes longer to get to the gym leader than I like.
Yeah.
Cool concepts, but I kind of wish we could get a move.
And we're fighting Skyla. Swoo that.
I did nothing. I was hoping that one done more than just chip damage.
Hard stamp.
Ah, crap. Alright, Orchid may not be lasting long. Not surprised, though, but...
Yeah, because Fetus might be coming in pretty soon.
Oh, that too, yeah. But even that one move did almost half damage, so... Even without the Fetus, I don't think it would matter.
No, all his stats increase, though.
I don't think that's gonna do much. If we're gonna get the Fetus ability active soon. Or we can just move faster, never mind. How did that do less? Gets buffed up attack. Does less than before. Man. Stop using Amnesia. Maybe that would help my chances. It's gotta stop stat buffing.
Well, this went to crap real fast.
Yeah,
really.
it tends to. That's why I'm not lying. We're gonna be relying on the type advantage in this gym because we're not gonna get it much. Like, watch how much Dynamo's gonna do.
Not much.
It did more technically, but not as much as I was hoping. But the Paralyze worked out, so. And if they're healing, ooh, Skyla, I mean, you made the wrong decision. This may work out in my favor. Yeah, that does a little over half. Okay, perfect. Is Ancient Power special? That was a physical move. That's probably why I'm getting confused.
Yeah. Unpleasant. See, there's a female version.
Yeah, this one doesn't have a headpiece, really. That and the body is different, too, because it's brown. I don't think the other one had, like, a brown trim on the bottom.
Bye, Unpleasant. Durable, you're level 30. Swana.
Well, that's not good. Oh, no, never mind. That's not the move I'm thinking. Thinking, oh, Aqua Wing. Now you're going to just get help from my water moves. That's not really what it is. Well, kind of. It's not neutralizing my moves, is what I was thinking it was.
Swana. Evolved form of Duckling.
Gee, I wonder what TM we're getting at the end of this gym. Well, there's another one. Only need 2 more of these badges.
2 more badges left.
So that means we need 1 more badge. Team Plasma is going to interrupt, and then we'll have to take care of that. And then 1 more badge after that. That's how it usually goes.
Acrobat.
Okay, never mind. That's not what I thought. I was expecting area race.
No.
I mean, this is cool, but
Archon already knows it.
yeah, I don't really need this TM right now because of that. I mean, I guess that's actually a good thing because now I can teach Arch and Fly and not feel bad because then I can just go back to the move deleter, forget it, and then teach acrobatics again. Because if there's any move to remove, it could be that one, since we can relearn it for free. Why? Hey, no, get away from my mystery gift. He's my mystery gift.
He's mine.
Also, how'd you find him? He's supposed to disguise himself. I guess Zoroark was not disguising himself today. Call off guard. No, it ends like that fighter in Smash. He picks up the Pokeball item. It's like, all right, now go Zoroark, and you have like what, a 1 in 50 chance of getting that, and he just gets it. He calls it before the Pokemon even spawns. Yeah, what legendary are you gonna get? Is it the one I have on my PC already?
Yeah, pretty much.
You want to trade for it? I swear, you better not trade me the Rattata of this generation. I'm gonna slap you if you do. Don't be that guy.
That was everyone's break. Oh, my break was pretty good a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Iceberg. I guess you, man. I hope you weren't really that delayed that much, unless. I'm sorry.
Oh, you probably stepped away.
Probably.
That one makes more sense. If you have a 1 hour delay, I would definitely say maybe refresh the stream. And yeah, I don't think they would hear this message for an hour, so that may get worse over time. Okay, you only need a little over 1,000 experience. I can put that. Oh, your internet was acting up tonight. All right, yeah, that makes sense. But the fact you're responding now says, all right, good. You don't have a 1 hour delay. You're saved. You're saved from the delay hell, as we would call it. Might as well knock out 2 birds with 1 stone on this one. Grind for items and experience points. 'Cause I don't know if I want to make any more progress tonight, so I want to at least get Drillbur evolved. And that's easy enough. Especially with a lucky egg. I am legit shocked they just give you a lucky egg.
Yeah. They just, I guess they're just trying to help you.
So I guess if anyone was wondering, hey, why don't you just do grinding on screen? You want to do this for an hour? Yeah, this is grinding for you. This is why most people don't like doing this on screen and will just do it off screen. I say this, but then also shiny hunting exists.
Yeah.
And people watch that like crazy. I get it, it's just not for me.
Well, I think it's because the entertainer is pretty entertaining as well, so...
That's usually what it boils down to, yeah. It depends on the personality, and especially for what's going on, too. Because if there's interesting topics coming up, then I don't think people even think about what's going on until they find the shiny.
Yeah.
Usually, the best I usually hear about that kind of stuff, it's like, oh, the reaction to the shiny being found. Which makes sense. That's usually when people lose their minds.
Yeah. Oh, we're not back to restroom.
Alright. You don't need to grind too much off screen if you don't feel like it. I mean, yeah, that's true. Like I said, I'm just gonna probably do like 5 or so levels to keep everyone kind of close to each other. But not like go over extreme, because there's no reason to grind in terms of experience. Just to get people balanced up. The biggest delay was 10+ minute during Lucy Dawn's Super Mario 3D World Stream. Ugh, that's a long delay. About 10+ minutes. Oh, I would definitely just refresh at that point and hope for the best. Pokemon's never felt like a game that required grinding me, except when fighting Pokemon Trainer Red and Brock, pick Charmander and Red and Blue. Yeah, the Brock thing in general for Gen 1 was just kind of a roadblock, depending on what version you played or what starter you had. Because for Yellow, that was pretty much the stopping point if you didn't get like a Mankey or Nidoran. But yeah, like usually the Pokemon games are good about the grinding. You don't normally need to. Although I always felt like by the time I got to Elite Four, I had to grind a little bit. I felt like my Pokemon were just slightly too underleveled to take them on comfortably. So I would just like do like, get them all up like maybe close to level 50. By the time I get to Elite Four, I'm like beginning 40s. I just thought of something. Let's make this even faster. Okay, battle scene off, and that right there just sped up the battles by like half the time.
You had that on the whole time?
To be fair, when I do grind, I turn that to off because yeah, that's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Especially when you get to the 3D animation games. Holy crap, that's a huge difference. Like 6th gen onwards, if you have that stuff off, you blaze through the game. I really wish that was an option for the GameCube Pokemon's Coliseum and XD. Because those battles can be real slow. And if you gotta grind in those, oh man, the grinding sucks. Oh, stop rearranging my menus. Like how I get items that are not close to my tier, and it's like, nah, here, just shift it. Oh, good, Psychic Gem. Guess what that means? My menu screwed up. Thanks. This is fun gameplay. Fun gameplay. He says as he could progress the story. Look at that. So much faster. See, we're already done with the battle. And that's why speedruns never have battle animations on.
Can't blame him.
Oh, I'm out of supers? Huh, I didn't know I was running low on super repels. I wasn't paying attention to it. I'll have to stock up on super repels when I get out of here. Now that means I gotta menu more. Oh no. Because 100 steps is nothing. The worst part is, I normally would think, hey, like, here's this cool and interesting thing to talk about, but I had, I guess I would say a boring week when I just did video editing and work all the whole time, so I have nothing really to talk about new topic-wise. I think the biggest thing was already that Nintendo League thing we talked about in the past.
Yeah.
There's that new Maximus Cup this upcoming weekend here. I think tomorrow, technically. For a Paper Mario theme. That's cool. I'm wondering if it's gonna have like really banger music or if it's just gonna be there. I haven't heard the soundtrack for Origami King, so I don't know how good or bad the music could be. I just know the last one that did Xenoblade's pretty dang good, because the music from Xenoblade's really good in general. Origami King's music banger. I mean, if that's the case, then yeah, the music for the theme should be pretty dang good. And Tetris 99. Alright, there we go, 31. Alright, now we can see you evolve. I'm trying to go hiking, exercising more, but the stats has told me no way. Yeah, with the current state of the world, it makes things a little harder to do even just standard workouts outside, like a walk. I do all my workouts indoors, but even then, it's been a little problematic as of late with a bad foot. Oh, hey, good. This is a fantastic move. This was Gen 1. This is not Gen 1. We can't break the game so bad. This is a perfect move. But we're not learning Horn Drill. Yeah, I give up. I don't like one-hit KO moves much. It's mainly just because the one-hit KO moves never work. I think they have like a 1 in 5 chance, which usually means that final usage, it finally hits. Hey, welcome back, Ethan. How was your dinner?
Hi, Ethan.
Touch 99 Travel or Origami King Steam showed all the music used and choose good ones. I haven't seen the trailer, so I wouldn't know. I just know they tweeted about it. I read it. I was like, oh, cool. Guess I'll play a little more Tetris this weekend. I usually play it once every like day or so anyways, just for like 5 minutes. A game-breaking bug in Origami King? I didn't hear that one. I know it had some glitches, but I didn't hear like a game-breaking bug per se. That's not good. Yeah, one-hit KO moves always give me a scare when an opponent uses it against you. That's true. But when you're the one using it, you're like, please hit, please hit. Oh, damn it. Not again. Because they never hit. Seriously, it's like 30% chance, 5 PP. It's literally always the last usage. It finally hits. Always. I'm not even joking. That's why I don't like them. It makes sense because it's a one-hit KO, so they gotta have it low accuracy, but holy crap. A one-use move? No thanks. Also, I'm not paying attention. I'm not buying like 40 repels. I just want to stock up on a handful just as a backup.
I'm not paying attention. I'm wasting all my money.
Normally I would not buy repels, like normal repels at this point when I have super and maxes, but with how like the grass spawning works for the extra Pokemon like Ardinos and such, repels actually have a better use here, because I would just put that on when I see grass shaking to enter it. So it really works out for like the spawn Pokemon. It doesn't really work out for everywhere else, but for the spawn Pokemon, it's real good.
I'm back, by the way.
Alright, welcome back.
It wasn't supposed to come back to the end of the stream.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jeez.
Oh, good news for you. It's the end of the stream. I'm not even joking. I don't know if I want to make any more story progress. I'm going to probably go a little further up to see what's up ahead.
I think you gotta go to that mountain that you couldn't go to before.
Yeah, that's the only place that looked like it would open up, so I just want to confirm that.
Yeah, slapped by Automod. What? Automod? Oh, we were talking about the Tetris 99 thing this weekend.
Yeah, because like, what else do you talk about when you're grinding?
I get you. And welcome back, Ethan. Glad you had to speak. Good old spaghetti! I know. People never again. Won't ever quote that ever again.
We haven't had spaghetti anymore.
Yeah, we haven't had spaghetti in a while.
Why are we talking about food?
Yeah, make you hungry.
Coworker?
Alright, new mountain. New area. Okay, hang on. Put on the bike. And then get the good music again. Oh. Okay, well, I'm glad I said let's go and check out this new area real quick because, hi, Sharon. Oh, I don't have my amulet coin on. Oh, man, now I can't get as rich. Oh, man.
Wait. The coworker got slapped by a customer when he told the customer to put a face mask on. That's
Come on,
freaking...
man, that's stupid.
Gosh.
Why? Myra's doing the smart thing. They just finally overruled how the mask thing works, so now if you're caught out there without wearing one, you can get a fine. Thank God. Why hasn't this been there since day one in most places? Oh, I still have the battle styles off, so this battle's gonna go by really fast. Alright, that's fine.
That's okay.
We're speedrunning the video game.
I have no idea how he had the patience not to retaliate back to the customer. Because I certainly as heck wouldn't have.
Holy crap, that's a lot of experience. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna get that much from my lucky egg. Oh, we still have one amulet coin. Alright, we can save this. We can get rich. I forgot I was still an Archon. Although it's probably a bad matchup because, yeah, that's a water type. So, Archon, you did your job. You're giving me money. Now get out of here. You literally just let the show up for 1 minute.
I have no idea. Patience came from being worried about losing their job. I call security and call them the idiot out. Kick the idiot out. And that person needs to be called out too, so.
Really? That same coworker's been getting that abused at work? That's insane. I mean, I feel bad for them for that reason. Getting called these hateful names for just no reason. Come on, man. Yeah, we're gonna try it. May not be the best idea, but Litwick, let's see if your fire move can actually do something here. Not fully evolved yet.
Servine. That's one
Leaf
level.
Blade did more as a not very effective than my super effective fire move. Yeah, Litwick, you're not gonna be able to win. I'm sorry. It's not gonna work out. Not right now, at least.
Are you breaking up with him?
Yeah.
Wait,
I found someone else. I'm sorry. I know it's raining. It's just that's really bad. That the not very effective did way more than just the super effective and all that. But, ugh.
Yeah, don't forget it's raining. That affects fire type moves.
Yeah. I mean, again, I was hoping it was gonna do more than like 10 HP worth. That was a problem.
Excellent. Sharks.
Don't have to worry about grinding with Extra Drill that much. Extra Drill can pretty much catch up to the high level on this team in like 2 battles.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks, Lucky Egg.
Yay.
Lucky Egg's so good. Oh, would anyone be mad if it just hacking like 5 more Lucky Eggs? That would just be something. Everyone with a Lucky Egg. But that's how you know someone's cheating.
You get a lucky egg. You get a lucky egg.
you all get lucky eggs.
Now let's fight those dinos together. Too bad you can't just stack Lucky Eggs on top of each other. Imagine how broken that would be. That's why they don't let you do it. Oh hey, we can finally go surfing. So, is this required? No. Okay. You can have it back.
Next time, I will win.
Something tells me no. It's really nice that HMs are not required, because normally at this point, I'm like, well, I'll probably need it. Water is, like, Surf is a good move. Water can be kind of effective. I got a water type. I guess it's learning Surf. But now I'm like, no, I'm keeping Scold. Scold better.
I'll have an HM slave, you sir.
Yeah, I could actually have a full team. Oh, nope, that's plot. Get away, get away. So I think that's what we're gonna call it in terms of progression, because it's plot.
Girder.
You know what? Sure. Look at my bar. I'm almost full. Let's fill that bar.
Excadrill is so cool. I like him.
I don't like him being dead.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, no one likes him being dead. This place changes encounter-wise and physically when it's winter? Okay, well. I guess we're not seeing this one again then, because next week is the beginning of a new month for this. So we're going to get into winter.
Oh gosh, this place gets really really different during the winter time.
Well, I guess we'll see 180, so enjoy this one area of the tunnel for now, because this is your one glance at it for autumn.
Yeah, because this place changes significantly when it turns winter time.
Well, no, I didn't want to go back in. I wanted to face the cave. I just tapped the D-pads like, no, you're going back in.
Damn it!
I just want to
Damn
turn
it.
around. Like, no, not. I guess you're not allowed to turn around in front of a cave entrance. Fine, I'll do this. You'll look very different next time I enter you. Then, you know, for that 5 seconds I was inside of you this time. Because again, we're entering a new month, so why don't you finally see a season change? Too bad this
Yeah.
didn't change like once a week instead of once a month. If we want to see the other seasons, because honestly, we're probably not going to be playing this game past August. If we do, that'd be surprising. But if we do, I can change the dates. So we can see the other seasons. You know, I mean, I'm allowed to. There's no Resetti here. He won't stop me. He's out of a job. Kind of. He has a different job now. Yeah, no, that's going to do it for this week. So, thanks for everyone who came out. I guess in between sessions, I am going to grind a little bit. But that's just to get these teammates pretty much all even. So, levels are going to obviously get buffed up. I'll probably put them all kind of close to our starter here. I wouldn't say I put them all to 39, but
No.
maybe like 36 or 37, something like that. So, they're all close enough to each other so everyone feels usable. So, yeah. Yeah, see, like, Skyla and Rival, they're both level 35. And the only Pokemon that's close enough without being over-leveled is Zoroark. So that's why I'm like, I should probably get them a little bit closer to each other so it doesn't feel like I'm just using my starter and the rest just get experience share and sit in the back of the party. That's just how I feel. Because, again, I like, when I play these games, kind of keeping my team balanced so everyone can get a use. Instead of having, like, the one that's basically 10 levels above everyone else, and it's the only one you use.
Yeah. Your starter Pokemon.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. So, yeah, thanks everyone who came out. Not very much I can think of for housekeeping still. If you haven't, please go check out that Sunshine playthrough on League. It's been fun.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, also, there is, I guess, another thing of housekeeping tonight for me. Amber, you changed your stream around for this week. You want to talk about that before we end it?
Yeah. So I'm not gonna be able to stream on Sunday due to some things going on that day. So I'm gonna stream on Saturday night instead, starting at 6 p.m. Central. I think I said.
Yeah.
I can only remember right now. But also, I'm gonna be trying to finish Shadow of the Colossus that day. We'll see how far we'll get, but if we don't, then we'll definitely finish it the next week. And the poll that I've got going on will also end on Saturday night after the stream. So we'll figure out what streaming after that.
Yeah, for those of you, I guess, who haven't seen the poll, I'll like link it here in chat so you can see what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I would definitely just say, if you want to see one of these 3 upcoming games in that poll, vote on it before Saturday.
Yeah.
I think right now is what, Uncharted winning? Wait,
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, it's Uncharted 4. Then Kingdom Hearts right behind it, and Tomb Raider kind of struggling. So if you want to see Tomb Raider, you know what to do.
Yeah, we actually just bought the definitive edition just for the stream, so if it wins.
Yeah, I mean, because the only version of that game I had was the PS3 version. I didn't think it was that one.
But yeah, no, I think that's pretty much it for the housekeeping for that reason. Yeah, because I know you were the bigger one. They actually have a little bit of schedule change for this week. I'm gonna try to work on getting something uploaded at some point, maybe either this week or next week. That's not just stream highlights, but I have all these different ideas floating in my head for creative stuff, and those videos take way longer to edit than a simple Let's Play video. So that's kind of why my channel's been a little more dry outside of streaming stuff. I got some cool things in the pipeline. Looking forward to it. But yeah, that's going to do it. So thanks for everyone who came out to the stream. And I'll see you guys back here on Tuesday for some more Hollow Knight. So take care, everyone, and have a good night.
Good night, buddy.